We're live. We did it.
Woo!
Go team.
Coming in at the tail end of Extra Life.
Whew, buddy, what a weekend. And I was there for every second of it, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, totally.
Definitely were.
But no, it's been a tremendous weekend because just a lot of people put a lot of time, effort into both like the planning and the execution of getting this weekend together. And heck, I'm gonna turn it over to Chris to talk about because Extra Life's been his baby for a minute. So, what are your thoughts and feelings? Your words of wisdom. If you will.
I've been blown away by what everybody has accomplished this weekend. Every year I raise our goal to be higher than the year before because every year we break it. And last year we set our record as 11,002, and right now we are at $11,511, which is insane. And 73 cents. I think my dad donated on my page, and it was like $255.63, and I was like, okay, sure.
I think since Tracy gets those international donations, hers also frequently comes in as weird numbers.
Oh,
I was
and
like,
Tracy,
I can understand somebody doing like $20.23, but like 73 is maybe somebody did a 50-cent donation.
But a lot of it has been from the games from Live from the Apocalypse, so this has been absolutely fantastic having everybody participate in this. So thank you everyone who's watched and donated along the course of the weekend.
Woo!
Children's National Hospital in DC loves it, although I think Tracy might be doing a hospital in New York. I actually don't know. But we are ranked, I believe, number 80 in the world for teams.
All right, double digits.
Yeah, most of us who are in for Children's National are all in the top 40. So,
I think Tracy is still doing Children's National.
Yeah, looks like on our page.
Yeah, but I raise for Children's LA, so like, my very, very crappy level of donation is going to that. So yeah.
Hey, you did work at the one shot weekend that we did. So.
Yeah. Also, like, if people donate and they don't donate to your specific page, it doesn't count towards like your thing. So that is one of those moments where you're like, God damn it, I did that. That was me.
It's all about the team. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about the team, except when it definitely should have gone to my page.
I appreciate that, though. I do.
I always have to keep my goal relatively small, so it's like when I don't hit it, it's like, come on now. Yeah.
I want to see if I can figure out where Tracy ranks for DC National.
There is a link in the chat for the Extra Life donation link, which takes you to the team page, right?
Yeah.
So if, in the next couple hours, as we're kind of wrapping up this weekend bonanza of gaming and streaming and just not sleeping, whether it's because you're gaming or just in traffic. But regardless, like, if you want to jump in at the 11th hour and throw some stuff up there, heck yeah. And Extra Life does run through the rest of the years. So this is not your last opportunity. But for the sake of scarcity, it is donate now.
Donate now. No, we fundraise through the end of the year, and we might do something in December for fundraising for the holidays. Mm-hmm. Tracy is currently for Children's National Hospital number 7 of their...
That's awesome.
Oh, heck. Top
Hell
10.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's try to see if I can...
Also,
see how many they have.
I don't know exactly where we are now, but the last time I saw the update from like Extra Life on Instagram, at least, because they've been doing some periodic like total fundraising for the years, we're definitely over $8 million. I don't remember how far over 8 million, but we hit over 8 million this morning. So
that's fantastic. And we're ranked number 84, our team. Tracy is number 7 out of 260 fundraisers for our local hospital. So
nice.
This has been just a fantastic weekend. Is the bottom line there, and it's because of viewers like you.
Speaking of viewers, I'm actually looking at some of our stats from today or the last 24 hours. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new followers just off the day.
Nice.
So I don't know if anybody out there is still viewing. If you might have crashed out or done something else, but like. Hey, thanks for the support. It rocks, right? Because building the following just means that you have a bigger team for next year, which is even better.
That's right.
Speaking of teams and things that would make you drink, hey, Rouge,
It's right. I have for if you donate to my page specifically, I do shot videos, and Andy said if I waited and did it after we went live, he would do a shot with me. So we're doing a shot to Andy G, not this Andy G, the other Andy G. Andy Glidden, thank you so much for your donation. And as requested, I am doing a shot of whiskey in your honor. Thank you so much for donating and supporting Children's Miracle Network Hospitals through the Extra Life fundraiser. And cheers!
Cheers. I got $0 for this. I don't need a reason to drink.
Also, I need my mangrove. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So yes,
blurry background.
The team is still donating. You can donate through to the Live from the Apocalypse team page. You can donate to several of us individual players who are fundraising, like myself and Victoria and Chris. Some of us, aka all three of us, have not yet hit our personal fundraising goals. So if you donate to us specifically, you'll be helping us bump up to our desired fundraising. So
it's also super easy because when you open the LFTA like Extra Life, you can click on the roster and like decide whose
We're all
face
right
you think
there.
is cute. Just saying.
And it just fuels Chris for next year of creating an even bigger number we have to hit as a team.
We can do more. We need this harder. We need this combat to be harder. It come on.
All right.
No, I'm $5 away from hitting my goal, I think. But the more important thing that I'm pushing for this year is that I'm about $450 away from the Lifetime Achievement Challenge coin of 10 grand.
Ooh.
So I might not get it this year. I'll definitely get it next year, but I'm trying.
Going for it. Wow, good stuff this weekend. All across the board. Y'all wanna play some D&D?
Oh, I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, we can also just hang out and drink shots. That sounds fun.
Shots. After we all talked about, like, oh, right, we all have to work tomorrow.
I mean, I have to show up to work.
It's very different.
Like, what gets accomplished, who knows? But I would actually switch out from Bacardi rum, because that was rough.
I have to fly out for business tomorrow at 3 p.m., so... I mean, sleeping in is on my docket.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, fuck you, buddy.
It's true, yeah.
That's pretty legit. Living the good life. All right, well... When we last left our heroes, they were dealing with an all-out, almost assault on the Undying Realms, right? Their nemesis, a lich named Zangi, seems to be coordinating multiple attacks across various places, first Waterdeep, now here, in rapid succession, trying to destabilize, destroy, just take over, who knows, right? But he's been wreaking havoc. And as our adventurers have seen, going from fight to fight to fight, it's exhausting. Well, as the fight in the Undying Realms was wrapping up with the adventurers coming out once again ahead, I saw, drag marks, and it looked like...
Yeah, Justin, fucking grip it and rip it,
yeah,
baby!
Donation!
Slop that down, dude! Yeah, dude, crack one for the big boy.
Look at those numbers go up! I love it.
Make bar go up.
They are go up.
So that goes to our advantage pool, right? That still works.
Yes.
It does. Did I? I didn't open that app. Hold on.
Looks like it's 7 right now. So
I get the feeling we're gonna need it. So
I was thinking to myself, man, like this stream just came together without any problems whatsoever. Nope, didn't do that. Hey, is that the one? That looks right. Let me change that good old number.
let me grab my dice.
More different number.
Can I change the number in here? Oh no, it's pulling from outside. Wait.
Oh no!
All right, hi. My name's Andrew. I'm going to talk you through how to link OBS to an outside application that gives you numbers on your screen. Give me 1 second while I do that. Who wants to talk about some other stuff that happened last session?
I want to talk about something. Damn
Get
it.
it.
Hi, I'm Joe Gates. How's it going? I'm a Philadelphian, meaning I live in the good city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And I do comedy. I do Shakespeare sometimes. Sometimes I do improv and Ren fairs. But I'm currently doing really spooky long form improv, and you can see me if you're in the area. It's at Comedy Sports. It's called the Improv Double Feature. It's coming up this Friday, November 10th at 10 p.m. And if you're in the area next month on Friday, December 1st, for PAX Unplugged, if you just want to take a load off and see a comedy show at 10 p.m. in Rittenhouse Square, you can come and do that, and you might see some of the Live from the Apocalypse people in the audience. And if enough people come, I just might host the show myself. I might actually do
Ooh.
that. Yeah. That means I
Love to
get to
see that.
control the other creatures of the night, and basically be the crypt keeper, kind of. So
You said that's the Friday of PAX?
Friday of PAX Unplugged.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of us there. Yo!
Which Friday is that?
Friday the 1st. And in fact, I will just copy and paste everything. Nope, that is
I'll be there in spirit.
incorrect. Is it there?
I could do a PAX Unplugged plug, which is really not a PAX plug because I don't work for them.
Not really.
A
There we go.
social gathering at a convention club. Hey, a bunch of us are going to PAX. If you're going to be there, jump into our Discord and hit us up because we'll all just goof off and play board games and, I don't know, hang out. Whatever. What do people do when they hang out nowadays? Mini golf.
It's just think of it like a podcast that we're not recording.
But you're losing valuable content. I don't understand. Sorry, I'm slipping into Eddie. I gotta calm down.
If you don't stream it, did it actually happen?
So that's very
Speaking of content, real quick, Andy, I sent you some sound notes in the chat on Video Ninja.
Yes. Am I sounding any better by chance?
Am I sounding bad?
You always sound great to me. I don't know.
Okay. Well, Jen, do I need to come up anymore?
I'm getting external
from
reports. I don't know.
Sorry, Alex. Do I need to come up more?
External reports. Oh no! Wait, where are these notes? Discord?
Oh,
Video Ninja.
Alex,
Oh,
I think you're
go
muted,
ahead.
friend.
You link your individual page to the thing. I'm doing that too. Then, goddamn.
Yeah, link your individual page to the thing.
You used to not be able to put links in the comments, so I never tried all weekend long. And then I saw Claire do it towards the end of your game, and I was like, "What?"
Oh, weird. Why is that? Okay, cool. I can mess with that.
So now the notes are Joe is good, Andy was super quiet.
Everything was coming together. It was just great.
So
Let's talk
great.
about what happened last session.
Yes.
So last session, we finally fought our way through the Undying Realm to save all of our friends, only to discover at the end that the people we came to save at the dormitories were an illusion and had been kidnapped, much to our dismay. We also discovered that if you cast haste on a magic war goat, it goes at about 45 miles an hour. And we're able to chase down the people who had gotten one of our friends just in time to see him go through a portal.
Now, Chris,
and we
did
are
that
in hot pursuit afterwards.
Yeah.
And I think that if we had not seen that and just seen the tracks and made plans and rested, we'd probably be in a better spot. But seeing our friend dragged right there in front of us, we are in hot pursuit with no spell slots and half hit points.
Making bad choices.
I like the
This could go.
enthusiasm, honestly.
Yeah.
Hopefully that fixes the sound issue. But yeah, speaking of, we're gonna roll right into it as you are barreling down towards the cavernous entrance between the Undying Realms and the Shadowfell, right? Kind of that onyx black liquidy shimmer covering almost a cave mouth, right? Last chance for hesitation or any type of change of direction.
I just give
You
up.
just
give up.
and the game's over. Easy. No,
Oops, sorry.
about 5 seconds away. 4, 3.
Right now, I am
2.
physically incapable of stopping.
So,
You just plow through this thing.
question, Irish, if are you also including for Gruff's speed the aura of alacrity?
Yes, I was. Yeah, I had all the math in our Discord.
Am
trying
I
to run it all
also
out.
writing on Gruff? Because then Odette is on
Correct.
Itzel? Okay,
Yep.
just checking the marching order, if you could call it that.
I'm an elk right now.
There.
Indeed.
Somebody needs to cast Expeditious Retreat and really just crank up the speed. All right. You plow through this portal. I would like everyone going through to do me a favor and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Of course.
Yep. It's
And
DC
remember
7.
to add my 3 bonus.
Thank you.
Is it DC
Thank you.
17?
I rolled a 19.
I got a dirty 20.
Thank
Okay,
you for
good.
Nice.
the bonus.
I got. Wait a second. You said 15. Oh, I just made it on the dot.
DC
Good
17.
God, 17. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Constitution saving throw, DC 17. You all
Gross.
passed so far. Then you got this.
Andy, you still need some more volume.
You
Need
are
more?
a little
Okay.
quiet, my friend.
I bring it. I crank it up a little more. There we go.
That is gonna be a 9.
There we go. There's a fail.
With the +3?
That's gonna
Uh-oh.
be a 12.
It's better.
Gonna just rub that in
So
a bit.
close.
Oh, where are
But
you?
could I react and
I can
give
give you
a
a
bardic
cosmic
inspiration?
omen point, but then it's a roll of d6, so like you'd have to get a 5 or a 6 to make it.
For inspiration, I'll say no because this is near simultaneous.
Okay.
Got it.
But yeah, I think this one is just something you were not prepared for.
It's okay. Bella takes her licks most of the time.
No.
I'm ready to be knocked out of another fight before it even begins.
Well, Bella is kind of infused with, like, much like Odette is, with like particles of this realm, like through her being a shadow sorceress. Does that change anything?
It does not, unfortunately.
Does not.
Now the real question is, why can't I see this thing? That makes me sad.
He's-
Well,
It's a shadow realm.
yeah.
the rest of you, as you all pass through, feel an immensely cold, just chill rock through your body. Right? It's almost like just being submerged in icy water. For a second, it just kind of leaves you breathless. And then the adrenaline kind of hits. You can feel your arms and your legs almost go numb and start tingling from the sensation. It's uncomfortable, but you're able to deal with it. But for a moment, there's just a wash of fatigue that comes over you. Bella, I need you to fill in one of your failed death saving throws.
Oh.
What?
As you feel your body physically and almost spiritually starting to break down and begin to get one step closer to the literal grave.
And this is not disease, right? This is not a disease thing.
This is just a straight up environmental effect of the Shadowfell.
I actually have no idea which side are failures and which side are successes.
The bubbles below are usually failures.
So there's bubbles on the left and bubbles on the right, and I don't know which is success and which is failure.
You have a different character sheet than I do.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't possibly comprehend what you've just described to me.
Let's say
it's important for you. You just decide for yourself.
I was gonna say,
I've got to remember. Why are
Yeah.
you leaving this to me?
Nobody can see it but you.
I have I think I should be able to put it on the screen, but for some reason there's something overlaid and I can't. Bizarre. I'll fix that later. I'll get it in post. But yeah, you fail 1 death saving throw. We'll just kind of leave that filled in for now. Let's make a note. Okay. You plow through the portal. On the other side, you find yourself in kind of a dark, cold, cavernous area, right? Just the echoes of like Ruff's hooves and Itzel's hooves on the ground, kind of sounding off the rocks all around you. The cave has like a weird, not quite bioluminescence or light to it, but just a strange like sheen on the walls. It's like kind of a dark purplish blue. It doesn't give you a real good light, but if you didn't have any other light source, you could probably use it to move around, but it's very, very dim. Further down the cave, you can hear additional echoes of, well, noise, scuffling, right? Kind of hard to make out distinct sounds. But that's what you see as you Tokyo drift your way through this portal at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Anybody who looks over at Bella would see that she is just ghost white, almost, looking like she is just exhausted or just drained.
I find it extremely rude that I'm the undying warlock / shadow sorcerer, and I'm the one getting the hits from this.
In the undying shadow realm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
you should be better
the
at
land
this.
of the undying.
It has an invested interest in you.
It wants you to stay.
Stay with us forever, Bella.
Yeah, permanent residency.
So all of us notice this?
It's definitely not. It's not hard to miss. Not hard to see. There we go. Hard to miss.
Does it look like getting a point of fatigue in the game normally looks, or is this distinctly different?
And honestly, God, for you, for like military training, this looks like borderline heat exhaustion, where someone just like their skin turns like clammy and like pale, and they stop sweating and they just are cold to the touch.
Okay.
But it definitely looks like
rude.
A problem of some type.
Alex said I'm undying because of the test tubes.
The more literal, yeah.
That extra lives.
The undying aspect does come from my warlock side, which is Gray's doing, so...
Bella is our extra lives mascot.
I mean... Oh, Bella, if you want to be fully immune, there's a bunch of steps you could take to easily fix that process.
Zip it!
Okay. We'll circle back to that.
All right. Are we in a cave currently, or how did we cut through?
What does it look like?
So that's that bluish purple light, almost bioluminescent, but not cavern walls that are just covering that weird sheen that kind of sprawls out in front of you. Of note, the wall behind you is not that strange onyx black liquid. It is cave wall.
I have to interrupt again. Alex donated to bump me up to my personal fundraising level, so it's not going to show up as like a fundraiser donation on the page since it was mine. Not the Live from the Apocalypse team page, but yay! Thank you for the donation.
Awesome. So that brings you up to what?
That makes me having raised $1,000 personally for the team's total. So
is that your first time getting the gold?
No.
Okay.
This will be my third time. The most I've ever personally raised was $1,600 during 2020, when the first time that our team went kind of gangbusters with the whole fundraising thing because we were all online. So
yeah, that was our first year online. Yeah.
That's the most I've ever raised personally, even though the team obviously keeps hitting it out of the park over and over again. So that brings, now the team is to almost 11,600.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty number. Alex says that instead of the shot video, he's actually just paying to take a shot of your booze.
That's fair. He's out of bourbon, so he's just stuck with whatever I've got at my bar out there. So...
Oh, while I was streaming yesterday, Tig had made one of his mead runs up to Delaware, where he doesn't do rum running at all. We swear, but they have a good mead place, and we all give him money to go pick up some bottles of mead. So I have a new bottle of mead to try tonight.
Nice.
All right, so we're in a cave.
Souvenirs.
The door is closed behind us. It is purple luminescent walls.
There's no
Do we
door.
see our prey?
There's no door. The shimmering like black light that was
it's
that
gone.
portal is just cave wall.
It's a wall.
Mm-hmm. You hear further down the cave noise, but you don't see anything as the kind of cave sprawls out and winds in front of you with these large cavernous tunnels.
All right.
What do you do as you all plow through? Bella, I think, taking an extra 5-10 seconds to deal with the shock of what just occurred to you in your system.
Valid. I mean, I'm still going for the guy to rescue our friend, but I am being a little more cautious because I see that Bella is not okay.
Do you see it? Was I behind you?
Yes. That's Andy said it was very apparent, and as somebody who's had military experience, you look like you're going through heat stroke. So that is very clearly like on the war.
Hypothermia.
I just assume that when two people are riding, like for normal purposes, like a horse or something, you don't really get a good look at the person who's behind you.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure you all
elk
followed me.
That's like trotting next to you is gonna like make a little sound, and we're gonna take that as a signal. How's that?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, if I'm being totally honest, like, if I'm taking that bad of a hit, I mean, there's a good chance that I may not be holding on, especially to our frickin' NASCAR goat that we've got going on.
That was my fear.
Goater cycle.
Yeah, the goater cycle, yes. So, yeah, I would have definitely looked behind me to make sure you all followed me on my hell bent for leather ride, but... if she's not doing okay, I will be more cautious. If she falls off, I'll stop.
Let's do a roll.
DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
I was just gonna do highs versus low, but sure, we can make this legit.
I mean, if you all want to make up rolls, let's go.
Can I react? Can Itzel or I react?
You said a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
I got a 14. I'm falling off, bitches.
Oh no,
with my +3?
She's
without the +3. Does the +3 apply to
all saves?
All saves.
Yeah, just near him.
I think I start to sway, and then I just barely manage to like hold it together and stay on. Then because that does bump me over the number I needed.
Yeah, if I see her that close, I would definitely slow down if I have to make sure that Itzel is right next to me. I think, Itzel, your movement as a gazelle might be higher than my goat without the aura of alacrity anyway, so I don't think you're having any trouble keeping up.
No, I'm having a great time, actually. This is, like, Odette has to deal with my, like, random, like canter prancing, so that's...
It's like when the horse finally gets to gallop, like, they're just so happy to stretch the legs, yeah. All right, so going around
use
the
one of
quarter.
my like antlers to like scratch Gruff's chin, like if we're pausing here.
All right, so Bella's good.
Switching out some dice here.
Yeah. Do like since we have not like a safe side. Do we want a short rest before? Like, I mean, we hear scuffle noises, so probably not.
Yeah,
right? But,
I'm worried about Bella. I want to get eyes on our target
Same.
to see if I can see where they're going, so it's going to be easier to track them if they get away. If they're going to a camp, awesome. We can hang back and be okay. If they're going on a yellow brick road down the street, that's great. We know where they're going. But if we're just in a cave and we just hear them.
I'm just, it would be nice to have a breath. Just putting it out there. So we're moving.
I suppose you all...
Oh no, you're on Gruff. I keep thinking that you're on Itzel for some reason. You are right behind me.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, why can't I move you all? Technical issues.
As
Please
a
stand by.
thing, I have to check something out really quick.
There we go.
Oh, wait a second. Okay. I might be. Do we have eyes on the creature? Because we are going.
Not yet.
We're trying to. I'm trying to at least get eyes on. That's the goal.
It'll make your life easier. All right.
What was that?
I make our life.
Oh, hey,
easier.
a map.
Do you mean present us with a threat?
Well, at least a map.
Oh, I guess I should pull up roll 20, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Or
probably.
no, we don't use roll 20. We use
Owlbear.
Owlbear.
Yep.
Owlbear.
I mean, we do have a roll 20 file. I don't know if it's going to be.
That's
used
not where this
I like
is,
Owlbear.
though.
God, we're zipping all over
Nice.
the place. Where are we? Ugh, God, it's a maze. Ugh.
Okay, so just like as
Is that the right
a
one? Hold on.
the things that we are currently on level are the same color, right? So like if it is a like different elevation, those are the ones that are the darker.
Yes, but this
Am
color.
I interpreting that correctly? So
Yes.
like the like dark. Hold on, I can use the thing. So like
on, don't get too close to that.
where you made it go away.
I was using that.
Now we're just floating in space.
Apologies.
Oh, good. We're seeing your like
good.
collection up on the stream. Excellent,
Good. This
excellent.
is
Map
different
collection.
now.
I'm gonna go back and look at this stream later and like analyze, be like, what
Okay,
does he have in
this is the
store
same-
in that library?
Oh, this is
there?
the
Pause.
same map. You didn't mean to show us the other one.
No,
Not the
the other one
gradients.
had the wrong topography.
Yeah. Okay. So this is not on the level we're on unless we go this way.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You still have a sweet little map area and choices to make.
Okay.
The
But it
noises
still
you
has like
heard-
the waterfall thing is the same.
You heard the noises come from this direction down
South.
yonder.
Great. Okay. So also like the wall behind us is, but like this is still like cavernous space that. Okay. So great.
All right. So just as a dwarf, I'm used to mountainous, cavernous tunnels. I was thinking that we were going to be in the same situation that we had just left, that we would go into a cave and then immediately exit to the great open plains.
Yeah.
If I realized by the sounds and the feel that we are now in a network of tunnels, I'm going to slow way the fuck down.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh.
I think actually take advantage for being a dwarf.
I'm rolling it too, but I'm not a dwarf.
Um,
But I got a nat 20.
oh,
And my
You're very
my
perceptive.
perception is only, I was going to say, my perception's only like what, +9? So, yeah.
I got a 21, so
Okay.
What does a 29 get me? DM.
So
Got a
Valen, you're looking at
23,
like
so
some of the smaller like almost watery features on the wall, right? That's creating that strange like purple blue sheen. You're kind of just stopping and listening for a moment. Signs of like maybe air movement, outside noise. You hear some scuffling, like I said, a little further away, but that's nothing else really pings your attention. But you do feel a bit of a colder of a breeze coming from this direction. It's slight.
Okay.
It's on a nat 20. I'm going to let you just ask a question that you're trying to figure out, and I'll see if I can give you the answer.
So, like, and so it sells definitely.
Where are they?
With, like, limestone caves and like cenotes and that kind of thing. Does like, do I get a sense either from like the humidity, the rock, the like stuff that's growing and living around us, if anything, that this is like a cave system, that there is an entrance nearby, or are we like really the fuck down here?
Based on what you're looking at, there is an entrance within a reasonable distance.
Okay.
Now, reasonable could be a couple of miles, but
Yeah,
it's not
but it's
that you
not
are
like- yeah.
so far underground that you were going to spend days climbing and basically spelunking to get out.
The fish are not blind at this part. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
You could probably, you'd estimate within like maybe half a day's travel. That's mostly just because you don't know which way you're going and it's not straight and you can probably get out.
Yeah. Yeah. But like there are signals from the environment that we could use. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So my question to the party is, what next?
I think at this point, Valen would try to pull everybody up and pause. Because, I mean, one of the tenets of being a Paladin of Tempest is, pull up my character sheet again real quick, never avoid battle, but retreat from hopeless fights. And with Bella, as much as I want to rescue our friends, this team is paramount. And with Bella being not okay and all of us being half dead, I do not like us wandering around tunnels where ambush is likely.
Mm.
I don't think we're ready. So I would say we need to prepare before we go into this canyon network.
I mean, that seems wise.
I may have
Yeah.
a way of finding. I may have a way of finding out where our friends are.
Okay.
And she
If I
like
can have a short rest, I can turn into a bat.
I
Do
would
we
like a
still
long
have the
rest.
cloak?
I think
Long rest.
typically, if somebody has fatigue, long rest is the only way to cure it. And so that is what I worried about with Bella looking that rough.
Actually, go ahead and roll. You know what? And Itzel can roll this as well. Either religion or medicine.
I am not a book paladin.
Why have you given
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
can,
But I'll
can
give you
anybody
the
roll?
option. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Well, we.
That is a 12.
Oh, that's a 17.
Okay.
Yeah,
I rolled
probably not
medicine,
for
by
me.
the way, if it matters.
I got a 12 for medicine, an 11 for religion.
No, hey, look at
Yeah,
you.
I got a 12 for medicine.
Yeah, based on the medicine rolls, like best option is like.
I got a 17.
Was that medicine or is that religion?
Medicine.
Okay. Yeah, best options right now are to basically stop, get Bella water, and like probably get her like warm in some way, blanket, fire, what have you.
And I got a 16 on religion.
Clearly, that just says elk.
In case that gets different information.
It does. So the other thing for medicine, right, as you're looking over her condition is you're basically looking at symptoms of like either heat exhaustion or some sort of like advanced fatigue, or like just physical burnout, right, for lack of a better word. However, you also know that you're in an interesting and strange place, and there could be what do you want to call it? Magical
Environmental effects.
Environmental answers, right? That's something to think about it in terms of outside of physical symptoms. Bella, what's going through your head right now?
I don't know. I guess I don't want to admit that I'm not doing great because I don't want to be the reason why we don't catch up to the, people that just made it through the portal.
That's fair. What are you doing? Like, are you still on horseback? You kind of getting off? Like, as people are starting to like notice you having strange symptoms, what's going on?
I think unless everybody has stopped and dismounted, I am still hanging on and still like acting as if I'm fine, as much as I can.
Okay. This is a strange moment for you because kind of brushed off Gray earlier, but in a weird way, you're feeling like a strange, nostalgic, like childhood bond. Like it could be like just the weird the weird new place or like whatever's going on here, but like it's the equivalent of like just smelling something that reminds you of your childhood, like, oh, this is a certain type of cookie, or like this like thing. It just
This delicious cave mold.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense because you feel like death, but like something just goes, this is a familiar and nice feeling, followed by a what the hell and why am I thinking this?
What about fell energies and death makes me nostalgic for my childhood?
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know,
What kind of toys did Gray have growing up?
yeah.
So I would call that we stop for a bit, get a fire going, and make sure that we are 100% before we try to tackle Maze Cave Network.
I do not know. I think there are several ways I may be able to track this creature, and who has Valerie, and hopefully the others as well. If I could just get eyes on it, I know that I could cast a spell from the book in order to help me track it somehow. But there also may be another way.
I mean,
Do you want to keep going for a bit and see if you can try to track these sounds?
Yes.
I would love a short rest so that I can become a bat for the sounds. But, you know, because I'm out of wild shape after this until I short rest. But
She thinks for a second, and she's like,
also, if Bella has like acute hypothermia, like
maybe
Yeah, that's what I
beyond
was saying. A
my
fire.
power. I tried to cast Spare the Dying on Bella.
What's it look like when you cast Spare the Dying?
When I do that,
Yeah, what's that look like?
um, she like kind of like touches her like kind of alabaster skin, um, and she kind of like starts going like this, with like like kind of like a chest lift, like she's mimicking like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And then she starts trying to like kind of do that right above Bella's like heart or right in front of her if she is kind of like sitting upright, and slowly bits of shadow come out, and Odette kind of like lifts them and then swallows it whole, and maybe her lips just look a little bit blacker
That's pretty dope.
because she's lifting out the shadow that is preventing her from living, so, or preventing her from being healthy.
Bella, you feel a little better. The effect is short-lived, but it provides a nice like minute or two of just relief from the fatigue that you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I can try to go ahead on my own just a little further. I'm very quick, I am very quiet, but I will not go more than a minute or so. But you stay here, start to make camp. I will be right back.
Okay.
if Bella will like dismount, like Itzel will like do the four-legged like creature thing and get down and like do the like slight like crescent roll curl up. I'm fluffy and soft, and I've got like a nice little space in the middle of the croissant
Aww.
over here. Like,
She's like a tauntaun.
How about I will snuggle into
like imagine right now the game text on the bottom. Itzel will remember that.
I appreciate that.
So if I'm like snuggling into Crescent Itzel,
Yep.
I also will just use cantrip to create a bonfire in front of us. To also add to like warmth.
Yeah, trying to make a campfire or the safest version thereof in here.
Well, I also can control flames, so for any reason it started to look like it was getting out of control, I can just.
You going for a short or a long rest?
I think short for now, right? Like
Okay.
just to because Odette is doing something, and
Yeah.
So it's what a short rest is about an hour, and a long rest is about 8 hours.
Yep.
So we're gonna start by resting an hour.
Okay. Odette,
Yes.
you got a little bit of time as your companions kind of settle in, get a fire going. Maybe break out some rations and some water. Um, you know, enjoy each other's cuddly fur.
Yes.
Um, what do you do?
Odette just kind of like gives everybody like a hug and like kind of like gives like a warm kind of like hand clasp to Bella, and she says, "I will be back as soon as I can." And I think, how out of place would a cloud of shadow look? Uh,
In here, this cavern is just dark.
Dark.
Yeah,
Um,
the only reason it's not like pitch black on the map is because then you couldn't see the changes in the terrain, right? Like, I think everyone here can see okay if you don't have dark vision, but like, you're not seeing more than 20 feet in front of you.
I have special eyes,
Yeah,
so
I have dark vision. I was raised in a cave.
you're fine.
Okay.
Yep.
So
But yeah,
what
pull
Odette?
shadow are just everywhere.
Mhm. Odette begins like a series of like tasks. So first, she gets out her I forget what you call those little things that you dance with and like ding 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 ding
Oh,
little
Castanets.
Finger
bells.
symbols.
castanets.
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 Gotcha. So she takes out the and she just kind of like does this almost kind of like belly dance and kind of like goes like this with both of her hands. And I use 2 Rhapsody
Okay.
to give myself a little bit of HP back.
Okay, cool.
Not great. That's 7. Then she pats this kind of like almost non-reflective like purplish black stone on her belt and like does the dance in reverse. And I'm going to roll another 1d6.
By the way, I think
Yeah.
you're thinking of finger symbols
Finger
or
symbols,
zills,
yes.
not castanets are like wooden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clicking.
Can
Yeah,
you
versus-
imagine? Clack, 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 clack.
Well, it's the difference between like flamenco and like
and,
the like
and
clicking
Romani?
with that,
Yeah.
or
Yes.
like yeah.
Yeah,
So
more
you
belly
might like
dance.
it could have been both. Yeah.
It's clack, clank, clank. So
Because like with the flamenco, it goes along with like the tapping of the heel, right? So like
that's
yeah.
true. They're finger symbols. Then she does the dance in reverse. She taps her belt, and then I get a little bit of Rhapsody back from the dragon belt. Then she like opens up the clasp of like her little necklace with a picture of her and Cole. She cast darkness on hers, on her portrait, and just like there's this swirl of darkness kind of like comes up around her, and she starts heading out.
Okay, which way are you going?
The sounds came from, I don't know how to make.
Came from down here.
Okay, then I go that way. 50, well, like a 60 feet because I'm coming out of the Aura of Alacrity. Yeah, I think she's going to, as the bird flies,
Sorry,
yeah,
which
she's going to
direction are
go
we going?
directly that way. But I'm going to dash, so 120 feet.
Okay, go ahead and move.
All right.
So for clarification, this here,
Yeah,
there is a connection. It's about 20 feet up.
no fucking problem.
Yeah, you're a monk. I'm not worried about that. But
she runs 25 feet. She goes up 20 by climbing the wall with her slippers of spider climbing. Burp. Let me see. So that
what was that again?
burp.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the sound that the slippers make.
Yeah. Understood. Mm-hmm.
Typical. So that's 45. Do I hear anything up here?
Gotta make a perception check.
Good
And a
God.
stealth check.
Do you want me to make a stealth check?
Yeah, please.
I'm happy
You can
to
do
do
it
that.
with advantage because of darkness, but actually, yeah, you can do it with advantage because of darkness.
Yes, no problem. Get ready to weep. So, stealth. That is. Holy crap. Okay.
Where's my
17,
boy?
18, 19. I rolled low.
19.
19 for stealth.
That's wild.
And then perception is 20, dirty 20.
Okay. Stand by.
God, what is that? No, come back.
Okay.
What?
You see this thing before it sees you, as you're kind of like coming over the crest of this 20-foot, basically wall that attaches to like the higher elevation pathway you'd be walking up. Kind of peek your head up and see this strange little creature. I'll blow it up, right?
Okay.
Little
looks
creature.
Kind of looks like a weird,
Sorry, I
weird
was zoomed in.
goblinoid thing.
Yeah.
It's like a cave brownie.
Kind of. Oh, and he's dead. Just prowling, almost.
Okay.
It's kind of walking, and it's very quiet,
Hmm.
right? As it's kind of like walking on these like just what you see to be like very just heavily calloused feet, kind of like long spindly arms, just kind of chittering to itself, looking around. It seems very comfortable here.
Right.
But this wasn't the scuffle noises then, and it's not necessarily reacting to those.
Oh.
Okay.
I know it's Odette, but like, could she still hear the scuffle from where she is?
Did roll 18 perception?
It's real at 20. I think.
20, dirty.
Scuffles are coming from further back.
Inside the house.
Good God. That's so far. All right, so I've moved.
Gotta get this dimension better for
25,
this thing, but yeah.
45. Is there a wall? God,
I was gonna say, I was like, can she see the other side of like is this a drop off or is this a like?
This is all incline up to ceiling.
Okay.
And this kind of wraps around.
Okay, so this isn't down. This is up. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
That is wall.
What was that? What is the sound? What is that sound? Is it like galloping? Is it like from further away?
It just sounds like something you kind of heard earlier of like a light padding almost of just like clomping of feet, not like hooves.
The pitter patter of little feet.
Yeah.
Great.
It sounds different than what this thing has like big soft footprints. You kind of hear more like the displaced rocks as it walks rather than its actual footsteps. This other thing you hear like clear, like almost, you know what, almost a weird clicking noise as some of its feet land.
Does it sound like it has about 8 of them?
You got to get a better look for that.
All right. I moved that. So, okay, 55, 60, 70. I have 120 movement at this moment if I'm dashing. So, okay.
Make an insight check, please.
Yes.
Sorry, I just looked at something.
No trouble. I'm my heart is racing because I don't know why. Get ready to weep. All right. So that is a 33. Specialization. I rolled an 18.
He's very insightful. She's very
You
insightful.
say 33?
true.
Good lord.
I'm an actor. I mimic people. I mimic their movements. I
Odette,
get
you're
their
sitting there.
motivations. What's up?
You're sitting there, kind of contemplating your next move. Right, you've got the little shroud of darkness keeping you hidden. But you see this weird creature kind of like patting its way back around this corner. It stops, looks
Press
around,
myself against the wall.
and just goes. And starts like walking slowly in your general direction.
Great.
And it stops every couple steps. Like it's got, its kind of hands kind of out like.
Here's the thing that none of you really needed to know, but is actually like kind of cool that I learned. So like ants, when they smell, triangulate with their like antenna. So when they're like following a trail of something, they do like this like fun little zigzaggy wag. So our like cave brownie is yes.
While hidden, you need to do the splinter cell takedown. You need to creep up behind it and
Sleep.
I mean, if it's following you with your like chemical signature, then that shouldn't be that difficult.
I don't know. And
your mind is kind of racing with options, right? Like it doesn't seem to see you, but it's clearly sniffing something, right?
Yes.
It's moving in your direction. Does it actually know where you are? Should you stay hidden? Should you move?
Oh man, like
Not
I
safe
don't
right now.
see, for some reason I don't see him on the Owlbear Rodeo, but I do see him on the stream, so that's making me
Oh.
even more nervous.
Incredible.
Odette has. I wish this had like the weird follow thing, so I didn't have to like measure every couple of feet. But she thinks about it, and she's just like, I should not have worn like old de ombre or old de what is shadow ombre? No.
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Umbra.
Yeah, I think like
Umber knocked.
umbra
It's
something like that.
Umbra.
And so she's just like, I shouldn't have gotten all of those perfumes for doing that one ad that one time. So she decides to steel herself, and I'm gonna take. Yeah, I think she's going to speed past it.
I was gonna say, throw a
hoping-
rock.
Yeah. Throw a
Also,
rock.
like, what's
Okay.
if it's following like your scent, you could
Oh
also
yeah,
like
yeah.
move the fuck around the like cavern like backwards and forwards, so at least it's not like and then get behind it.
Great. She kicks. She just uses her.
Now, if it's also following your heat, you're gonna.
Good God, you're making me so paranoid.
Oh, you got like
Sorry, I am making this purposely worse.
Stop giving Andy ideas.
No, you go and take your action so he can take its next action.
Yeah, Odette uses just like I don't know for an initiative, but she uses an interact to use her point shoe to like just knock a she just knocks a rock right off the cliff where she's standing.
Okay, you want it to fall below you or somewhere else?
To fall below me to the how do I do this? Like this area?
Over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You don't need a roll for that. That's just like a very quick. You all hear a loud kind of or a dull thud, kind of echoes a little bit, right? This thing turns, looks in that direction. Its eyes get really, really big. You notice that they have like kind of a dark reddish tint to them. As it's like looking in that direction, and it just
then she kind of like steals herself. I move myself right over here. And is that close? Oh yeah, he's so close. And she down in this area, she throws minor illusion to make the sound of like a dark and bemused chuckle.
Ooh.
Okay, very cool.
and then a hiss.
That's shockingly high. This thing, like, looks a little nervous. Looks around, and you see it step to the side of the wall,
Hmm.
and then just disappear.
Shit. All right.
So, how's your sense of smell?
I don't know. I have a high perception, but I don't know if I'm that good at smelling things. That would be up to Andy, I guess.
This thing actually has a scent ability.
A scent of
A scent ability, like it can
a
actually
scent-
smell things.
Great.
It has a good sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, its wisdom. Actually, its wisdom's remarkably high.
Fantastic. Then in that case, she uses minor. Oh, no, okay. She uses. Minor illusion. Where's? Okay, I'm not seeing it at the moment, but she uses prestidigitation
Okay.
to I don't know the range on that at the moment, but she basically in the same area that there's the chuckle, she just blasts like a 5 foot by 5 foot cube with Old Day Ombre.
Okay. Where is that cube? You said like around here-ish.
So down where the chuckle was, so like on a different plane. There we go, down
Gotcha,
there.
Down there. Okay.
And
And you wait.
and then I guess she waits and she listens, but she is on guard to like hit anything that like touches her.
All right. You wait. You listen. Try to smell. Go ahead and roll perception.
Yes. It's not terrible. 19, guide 12. That would be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Good roll. You see it.
Okay.
It's right in front of
Oh,
you.
is it coming up to me?
So as you're looking around for where this thing could have gone,
Mm-hmm.
you hear another just dislodged pebble.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at the wall and you realize that it's been moving along the wall in the shadows, and its skin is now matching the wall color.
I hate it.
And it looks directly at you for a second,
Mhm.
and then lunges with this drawn, almost like handcrafted, jagged black metal. You could call it a short sword if you were being generous, but like basically metal shiv that it's carved, and just lunges towards that noise with a just screeching chitter of like and like goes over the side of the thing, but deliberately it's like almost falls down over the side. You hear just the clank 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 of like basically this weird metal scraping into the cavern rock as it's stabbing where it thinks you were.
Great.
And just
Stop there!
kind of like
This is Swiss Army character time.
You need to counterpounce.
you
I
can
use-
all hear this thing, by the way.
I'm sorry?
What's that?
The rest of the party can absolutely hear this thing like lunge and like the scraping of like the dull metal on the like cavern rock, and the hissing that comes from it. Right, it echoes a little bit. It's kind of distant, but you can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
I
they're,
use
like-
message
Go ahead.
on Valen
Mm.
You what?
to let him know.
Okay.
So I'm within 150 feet or so, and she says, Valen, there is a creature here. It can turn invisible and look like its surroundings. I have sent it off a cliff, but it is very close to you and the others. I'm on the trail of the other creature. Give me 5 more minutes. But be
All right.
careful, this creature has a weapon.
I think the reason that like Itzel would not have freaked out is like one, a dull thud is not going to be the sound that like Odette makes pretty much ever, right? And then if we can
Yeah.
hear this like scraping rock, it clearly hasn't like found any squishy bits. So
Yeah, I'll relate to the party. There's a creature in the tunnel, real stealthy, camouflage little sucker. Odette distracted it. She's going to keep going, but it's coming over here. Um,
All right, let me get
I-
everyone to roll initiative.
okay. Yeah, I would absolutely be like, I'm going to clank my way over to a corner so that it knows that I'm around here.
I just need to be able to track who's moving when and where. Now that we have enough players.
Fantastic. Just Itzel right out of the gate.
Yeah, nailed it.
you know,
That's fast.
it's fine.
What is this stat
Crap.
thing?
Okay.
Whatever. If I go after other things, I can react to what has happened before. It's fine.
That's true. 17.
Yeah,
13.
Okay, no
5.
bonus. All right, stand by. 17, 13, 5. Who rolled a 5?
I didn't roll a 5. I rolled a 3.
Wow.
And she got a 5. No, I was waiting for you to be done with your scene. During our short rest, I was using my harness divine power, praying to Tempest, which uses up my my channel divinity and gets me back to level 3 spell slots. So
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
grip it and rip it, baby. Okay, sorry. 17 went to Odette.
13.
13, okay. I'm just getting this organized real quick. Itzel got a 5. Valen got a
17.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did Bella roll?
You're on mute.
I got a 19.
19.
Damn.
19! All right.
Wow, the tables have turned.
Bella
Wow.
just ready to charge in. Good.
That's because now I have a cloak that gives me advantage on initiative rolls.
Incredible. Yeah, so what is it?
And the warmth of friendship, chat.
And the
And the
warmth
warmth of
of friendship.
Yeah.
Speaking of, there's about a 10-minute period before this kicks off where, like, you all are starting this rest. Like, you've made a bit of a fire. You've kind of cozied down. Valen, you're using some of your items to get abilities back. What's going on during that time while Odette's kind of just out silently maneuvering these caves?
Yeah, Valen, I'm trying to pay attention because I'm really worried about ambushes in here, but I'm praying.
Yeah, I think like Itzel would have like let Bella get comfortable and then like, you know, curled like her neck to like lean against her shoulder, and she's just gonna like close her eyes so that she can like listen and smell and do all of the things that like when she's in animal form are a little bit more comfortable for her perception. So like listening to like Bella's, you know, how she's doing, but at the same time like smelling those like cave smells and listening for the movement or either of air or rock or
Okay. What's up with you, Bella?
I'm barely recovered from this crossing over to here, so I don't think I'm doing that I don't think I'm really as on the ball as I should be, unfortunately.
You gonna use some hit die to get back HP?
You haven't completed the short rest yet.
Oh,
Yeah, you're about 10 minutes in. You would be able to burn that till the end.
Let me go ahead.
Odette has a monk ability that lets her do it. That's why she could do it.
ah,
Okay, so we heard what was going on though with the whole.
Yeah, you kind of got settled down, and the next thing you know, you hear some like dull thuds, some just scrapes of metal on rock, some shrieking, and then a message comes into Valen that he kind of relays to everyone else. And you are first to act
Yeah.
as you kind of hear there might be some creature in the area.
I think. Hmm. Sorry. Like realistically, what would I have? I'll hold my action of essentially I'll have an Eldritch Blast ready to go, but we'll say that it's like I have to I mean I guess I have to like charge forward. Can I actually get what's my movement? You think this far into this game I would know stuff like this about my character by now, but you'd be wrong. You'd be very wrong.
Can't wait till y'all hit level 20 and just hit like decision paralysis.
No, thank you.
Mhm.
That was on Saturday. One of our friends at Six Gear Games at the Savage Mill Mall were doing an all-day event of tabletop sessions, and one of them was an all level 20 game
Oh,
that
heck
just
yeah.
looked insane.
I can only imagine.
Soon. We'll be there soon.
No, thank you.
So Bella's gonna hold her action to Eldritch Blast, or are you still looking for another thing?
Um, I am going to, I think, dash. So I'll do double movement.
Okay. Where?
Yeah, where are you going?
I need to know.
Yeah. Then you can't Eldritch Blast.
I know. So basically, by my math, I'm able to get here.
Correct. However, this here is a 20-foot rock wall incline from the down here to the up here. You can see it, but it's a higher elevated path.
Okay, but I can see.
It's the south path that hooks around that.
Yeah, this is the incline that actually takes you like up the grade to this area. This you can get up by just climbing vertical. I mean, you're a 13th level adventurer, so you can scale a 20-foot rock wall. But it just slows you down a bit.
But I get there and I can't see whatever attacked Odette.
Let me ask you this. Go ahead and make a straight up D20 luck check. 11 to 20 being the thing you want. Or the thing that'd be funny anyway.
I got a 17.
Okay. I'll move you back a bit. Wham! Just right into this thing. You don't see it at first. You think you ran into the wall of the damn cave, and then those weird red eyes open, and you see this like strange hunched over creature that's like got almost black, blue, and purplish like rock sheen skin, and the eyes just kind of like blink sideways at you, and it's just like kind of holds up this weird looking metallic sword, and it's right in front of you. But it's your move, and that's one move for you. It's not a move and a dash.
Okay.
Well, she did have a reaction, or like a planned.
Oh, you still have a full action, yeah. Like you just
planned
burned your
blast.
30 feet of
Yeah.
movement.
You did not actually dash yet, is what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
This thing blends in so damn well.
In that case, I'm gonna hit it with Rhymes Binding Ice.
Okay.
I just like go like, oh god, and just like cone of ice the path in front of me.
All right, I'm into it.
So it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
If you're cold, they're cold.
What a
Bring them inside.
what's the DC? It's like 19 or some nonsense.
20.
Yeah,
Nice.
I actually might do it. Nope.
All right, so it
fails.
succeeds the saving throw.
Oh, it fails.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so then it is hindered by ice formations for 1 minute, so its speed is reduced to 0. And then I get to do 3d8 to it because I'm not gonna pump it up to a higher level because I am just sort of in my head gonna tell myself it's like this was a reaction. She didn't think to like juice up the spell. Well, that's 2. The first 2 d8s I threw were both 8. So we're already up to 16 damage.
All right.
It's not bad.
And that's a 6. So altogether, that is going to be a I can do math.
22.
22.
Doesn't your packed rod add to damage, or is that just for attack rolls?
It does add to damage. I believe.
All damage? All spell damage?
I think you're thinking of the fact that I have the agonizing blast, which adds charisma moddage to the damage for Eldritch Blast.
Gotcha.
No, when we first started playing the game, wasn't your original rare magic item a packed rod?
It was.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this: we can look that up, but that damage kills this thing.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you that much. So you come around the corner, you smash into what you think is the wall. The wall's eyes open, these like burning weird red colors. It lunges at you. You freeze it, and the momentum it has just carries it down to the cave where it shatters and dies.
Nice.
Oh God! Oh, I didn't think that was gonna like take it out. I guess we can't ask it any questions now. Odette, are you okay?
Do I hear that? Like,
I think you feel the like temperature drop 10 degrees in this cave. You can actually see off the little like ledge here and see parts of its ice like just explode up and like little shards of it are kind of poking over the ledge.
The rod adds to spell attack rolls and saving throws, not damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Which is already taken into account on my sheet.
thanks.
I was gonna say, I walk up, put my arm around Bella, and say very quietly, "Odette is fine. Also, we're in a cave."
Oh, right. Sorry.
Odette uses message, assuming that's probably Bella's work, and she's just like, Bella, mon cher, that was amazing. You must have killed it. She's like,
It's dead.
You hear Gray's voice in your head just go, "Good work. Aggressive and final."
Yeah, we can't ask questions or adopt it as another party mascot.
oh yeah, you can use that shadow thing. What? Who was the person you summoned as a
My hellhound.
Yeah, the
Except
hellhound.
for me, instead of a hellhound, I summon Necrocory when I do it.
Great. How?
Hey, I'm just trying to live my life out of a book, man.
Oh my god. Okay.
I did think about using that, but you have to be able to see the enemy to target
Sick it.
to have the hound target it.
You can't just have him like hang out with us. Not that I
When
want
you
that.
summon him, he's supposed to you're supposed to summon him and like give him a target, and all he does is attack that target as directly as possible. So it's not really a summon familiar and just have him chill with me sort of thing.
That's fair.
By all the mercies. Yes.
Bella, there's more of these things. Don't worry. So Bella, I think that ends your turn. Valen, you just watched this thing, very well hidden, just get obliterated by Bella. But you know how things are with Crave Dwelling monstrosities. With this one, there tends to be a lot more. Right?
True.
Hobgoblins, troglodytes, like just things from the Underdark that a dwarf would know about. That usually travel in groups. What do you do?
All right. Do we hear or see anything else?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Can't believe I one-shot the monster. Fastest
That-
combat round all game.
I can. That's a difficult DC to beat. That's crazy.
I have
That's
my
perception
Sentinel
for
shield gives me
Valen.
advantage.
I'm just getting ready.
That's a 14. It's not great.
Nothing at the moment.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and try to get Bella behind me while she's still a little shaken. I'm going to have the Holy Avenger with the radiant light and pan it down each of the side corridors there, and just waiting for something to move.
Where do you
Like
want to?
I'm not hiding. I'm not good at stealth, but nothing's getting past this mouth of this corridor.
So you move up to like Bella's here.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, cool. And you're just shining light in all these directions.
Yep.
Oh man.
How many red eyes are out there?
Oh, that's good. Go ahead and roll another perception check.
Oh no.
All of us?
This is for
Valen?
Valen.
That's a 22. That's a bit better.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Do you see the number of tokens that are doing shit here?
No. I don't see any.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
not-
good God.
I thought it was more. Never mind. I take it back.
Two parts of the wall flinch when you just throw the light up. You wouldn't have seen him otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And you see these weird creatures once again, just like slowly moving down the wall towards like this noise that you've heard. And they
He's gonna clank the sword against the shield and then just be like, "Come on, bro." He's going to hold his action for something to come into range.
Come at me, bro.
Yes.
well, conveniently, it's their turn.
He's gonna come.
He's gonna come at you on you. Well, no, no.
Very clear instructions. You had one job.
We're fighting. We're fighting. This isn't sexual. Let's go. They rush at you. That's on stream forever now. All right. Well, cool.
Are we fighting or flirting?
Oh my.
Yes.
I
All right. I'm gonna take a swing at him as soon as
would actually believe that fighting is how Valen flirts, which puts all of these combats we've had in a very different
Yeah.
light.
Didn't like Daphne become a little sweet on him for showing her how to swing a sword? Or
It's true.
Yeah, he showed her how to work that
There's
sword.
a little bit of a
I'm sorry. It wasn't a sword.
I have to hit the button. I have to hit the button.
It wasn't a sword. It was a long spear. So that's out of the way.
It can be
Pretty
more
tells
difficult
ladies.
to work with those longer weapons.
Yeah.
You got to have a little bit more awareness
Finesse.
of.
Yeah. They sometimes like there's a little bit more heft. It's thicker in general.
You got to watch. You don't want to hit
Half.
yourself in the face with
Half.
one of those.
You
by
don't want to
mistake.
know. It's pretty easy to knock things over when swinging that around.
Who reacted with wholesome?
I think from the snide look that may have been Vicky.
No.
It was not. It was Alex.
That was Alice.
That's incredible. I'm gonna add a react that's just like the little spritz bottle of like, no,
Too horny.
too horny. Stop being a degenerate. Calm down.
Can't you add like an oh my? 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
that would be great.
Val, what'd you roll for attack?
I got a 24.
Oh yeah, it has.
Are we using the same initiative as if like we have not broken combat, or do we need to be?
I
I believe we did not.
Okay.
We did not break combat.
Nope. You
Okay.
all just rolling through this initiative order.
Cool.
All right.
That's cool. I can wait for my turn to roll around again. I'm satisfied with what I did out of the gate.
Just dropped a 3rd level fucking spell on some dude.
It was a 2nd level. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, you hit for sure. Roll damage, please.
Look,
All right,
I'm out of first level spell slots. They can only be higher than first level at this point. So sorry to these guys, all right, but they caught me at a bad time of day.
So that's 9 magic slashing,
Okay.
7 radiant, and making another 8, so 15 radiant.
Okay. 9, 15 is 24. Okay. The first one that charges at you, you just you cut down.
Thump.
But bam.
All right, and the second one, that's a nat 20.
God damn, finally.
Yeah, go ahead and roll those dice.
I was like, do you want me to roll? All right.
I mean, if you want to roll just to flex, get it. If
Yeah,
you just
no,
want 'em
baby,
dead-
that's foreplay. Not 20?
So that is
Spritzer bottle.
that is 16 magic slashing.
You can't
Okay.
contain me. I made dino porn on stream yesterday. Some of y'all
we
missed
were really worried that was the point that Extra Life clipped for their recap video. Luckily, it was
Oh
not.
wow, those were shitty. And another 17 radiant.
Oh,
That's still
only
very
17 damage, you.
That was
Dallin, you're
that was
off
on
your game.
4d6 and 2d8, so it was pretty low.
It's the Holy Avenger is quite a drug.
Also cut down in his prime.
Thump.
All right.
Look, we need to leave at least one of them alive. I need a new sidekick. Bon Bon stayed home.
I'm just gonna take them and I'm gonna prop them each up, sitting like in either corner of the entryway that we've got here as our little dead sentinels.
I like it.
I'm just gonna take their skulls and turn it into like some
me?
weird rotating spirit thing to follow us around.
Is it me?
Yes, you see something weird. And you're
As opposed to all this other stuff that's been very
okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to remind you, I don't know how to make an aura of darkness around me, but that would be. I do have magical darkness around me.
Oh, this is a bizarre thing that you see. Fleeing almost from that light from the Holy Avenger
Okay.
up here on the kind of higher ceiling, right? They're about 15 feet above you until you actually hit the rock ceiling area, maybe a little higher on this side. There was a large shadow, easily 10 feet in length. That was just a dark pool on the ceiling. That, as soon as that light comes out, just zips down the corridor this way and around the corner. And it is fast.
About
it
as
going to
fast
get
as I am,
mama?
though.
And just vanishes from sight. That's its turn. Hey,
Did I get to see what it looked like?
would you be able
I can see through magical darkness and regular darkness.
You can see through magical darkness.
Yes, I can see.
That's
everything.
right. You can see through magical darkness.
That's why I cast darkness on myself, so I have like 30 feet, just kind of like.
I don't know why my brain didn't connect that, because I remember we had that conversation. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, darkness is fine for you.
Special
It's got wings.
gross.
It's got a long, kind of reptilian neck. And it has claws.
Okay.
It's a dragon.
And it is not solid. Like, you're looking for like defined solid features. It just literally shifts into shadow and just flies down this hallway.
Gross. Wings. Semi-solid. Okay, so if I move twice,
Yeah, semi-solid. They had that song.
and then
Closing
if I
Time.
bonus action, shadow step, that okay.
That's good.
Odette. Did it seem to see me?
Oh yeah.
It did see me. It looked directly at me.
You feel that it is fleeing from you or the light or both.
Great. Does it look familiar? Like perhaps like the vulture creature or something like that? Or
No, this is different.
all right.
Another strange oddity in this place.
Okay, I'm gonna need help because let me see. So if you can like kind of stay right about there. Okay, I have to remember where that is, and then okay, actually no, okay, I actually can do that. So 35, 35, 40, 50.
50 right there.
All right. Okay, from here, thank you. Okay. I hate the way this goes, but
Usually the maps aren't as twisty.
yeah, I wish it could like just kind of okay. So right around there, 30. So that was my move.
Okay.
So now I'm right here. Do I see
Yeah,
it?
it'd be nice if they had like a measurement tool that was like a,
Like a windy thing.
yeah,
Okay,
like
so
a
that
cloth tape measure kind of a thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so that's 30. Do I see it?
Did you hear us, Albert Rodeo? We're talking to you.
was, 50, 80. Okay, cool. One would been.
So that was 50 of my regular movement. Now I'm dashing with my action. In order to complete another 50. So that was 30 feet of movement. Do I see it? It's right over there.
It's you.
Do I see? Gosh, what was her name? The
Valerie?
stage manager, Valerie.
Oh no, sorry.
You did not.
And I don't see the other creature.
There's a possibility that they've gone further down the corridor.
Oh, good God.
What was the creature that was carrying Valerie? Was it a hag?
That was
Tensor's floating disc?
Is a Tensor's floating disc being controlled by a strange-looking creature with like talon feet, weird like clawed hands, with a large humped back, long elongated turkey neck, beak, and just like featherly like plume almost on its head, with a wizard staff or walking staff of some type, with a skull with horns coming out
So
of it.
A
basically,
Skeksis. It
So
was
I was
being, it
gonna
was
say
being
Dark
carried
Crystal.
by a Skeksis.
Oh, guidance! Holy cow!
Woo!
Heck,
Hello.
yeah, very nice. Thank
Yay.
you. That'll come in handy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
good.
description, Odette, is not the same thing you're looking at that's crawling on the ceiling.
Sheesh.
Thing crawling on the ceiling looks like weird draconic reptile-ish, but like not made of physical substance. And of course, the other monstrosities are just predators that just come out of the woodwork with their weird camouflage. It's a bad cave.
How afraid should I be of this thing?
Make an
Like-
insight check.
Do I? Yeah. Okay, you got it.
I don't know about bad cave. At this point, I think it's just a cave in the Underdark. This is what they
It's a
always look
healthy ecosystem.
like.
It's not going to be bad, actually. So this is gonna. Okay, again, I'm specialized.
You know, like if
So-
Golem could survive on
My
cave.
specialized.
29, 31.
All right, you run a couple of equations real quick. This thing is very, very hard to see.
I can
Incredibly
see.
fast. It seems to be almost faster than you.
No,
You're
I haven't
in
finished
its.
my movement.
You're potentially in its home, right?
God.
And you are by yourself, or at least far enough away from expedient help.
You're right.
You're a very capable adventurer, but you are definitely not in your zone right now. You are the out-of-town visitor.
But as a house guest, like Odette would never come empty-handed.
Oh, sure.
You know, she's brought the tasteful candle and the nibbles and
I was supposed to be.
in Eau de Ombre, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I brought a candle, black as darkness, as typical. So,
course.
I hope you brought enough for everyone.
You got a lot of options available to you, but you know those facts in the back of your head to be like, there's a lot of elements that are not in your favor at the moment.
Odette heaves a sigh in the magical darkness around her, and let me see. Message is beautiful. So that's gruff.
Do you need line of sight?
So I send it to actually, yeah, I'll send it to Itzel. Everybody gets a call. So
Banana phone.
banana phone. So
you can cast through solid objects if you're familiar with the target. Okay. Oh God, that's good. All right.
it's good. I wanted to build her for like espionage and stuff like that, and it's kind of working. It's pretty nice actually.
Yeah.
This whole thing. So she points in the general direction of her friend Itzel, and she says, "Itzel, actually, is Itzel still in animal form?"
No, if we looked like we were getting up to start doing shit, we're back. We're
Okay,
back as
cool.
me. I'm no longer a nice cozy elk.
Okay, well, I guess I wouldn't know. Regardless, she sends it to Itzel, but she says, "Itzel, warn the others. Valen's light disturbed something in the darkness. 10-foot long reptilian semi shadow dragon. I want to say. I pursued it, but I am far from you, so I'm coming back. I love you.
Okay,
Please
I'll,
be safe." And you can answer if you want.
yeah, I'll pass on the message. Be cautious.
Silent as a shadow. And I'm going to.
Would Itzel know anything about what creature this could be based on that description?
Give me a. This would be a religion check because you're dealing with extra planar shit.
So that would be.
We can try.
Oops.
That is not going to be good enough to get it. Yeah, no, I don't know what this is. That
Sounds draconic and bad.
Yeah. Great.
I mean, you would be able to put together some of the math of like, if it lives in the Shadowfell and it has this kind of properties, it's probably really dangerous.
Yeah.
But like, what kind of capabilities specifically?
Yeah, no, and I didn't roll well, so no, we good. All right. So I'm like happy to relay the message, but I don't want to shout it. So I don't know where we are in the initiative order yet. But
Odette's finishing her move, I believe. Because you had how many did you have? You had 80.
I have 60 feet left because I'm going to shadow step.
Jesus.
So she's built for speed and reconnaissance, my friend.
Actually,
So
it may be the same speed as this thing. Then it's not quite faster than you.
yeah, I was hoping to overtake it and then like see if I could find this. What is it called? Skeksis, right?
Stab.
Yeah, I just don't think with an insight of over 30, it does not sound great. So I can't. What is down here? Wait a second. In this kind of area.
It's another like 15-foot drop, just vertical that takes you down to a lower cavern. You could jump this.
I could jump that, but I don't have the movement left. I'm wondering if I can look ahead. Basically 50 feet and like see this. Does this connect to our friends?
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
Can I kind of see right there?
You can catch a glimpse of Itzel.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Then I am going to do. Crap. That's not exactly it. So let me.
So this is like a rampy thing?
Yeah, but I'm doing it by sight.
So this is like a rampy.
Is there a shadow? Is there a shadow there?
Yeah. I'm just getting. Yeah.
Okay.
You got shadow step back to the group.
I shadow step.
All right. Pure shenanigans.
She's like, I'm back.
Hi.
Just did a quick
And
lap.
and I'm done. I
Oh.
can't do anything else.
Message received.
Okay.
No.
Itzel, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, since you just appeared next to me after sharing the message, it's like, well, you already know. And she's gonna kind of like point to like up ahead where Bella has made her like, ice obstacle along the way, and Valen and his bodies now.
My sentry friends.
Yes. Okay. So if you're back,
The good
it
news is that
went-
it's this way, and it sounds like we need to go this way. So,
assuming we're not following that thing that went over here.
well,
Um,
but we need to like loop down and around unless we're trying to like go straight up a cliff face.
Now,
I mean, these were each like 20-foot climbs.
Yes.
20 foot. Mhm.
yeah, they're manageable climbs. It's just
All
gonna
right,
slow
and
you
we
down.
haven't been down this yet, so like I'm looking at the map and I'm like, that's a ramp, but this is too, right?
This is steeper, but it's more of a climb than a ramp, but you can do it.
Okay.
It's all navigatable. Just one is half speed for climb, or 3 are half speed for climb. One is walking.
Okay.
The real question is, what do you do because there's no enemies here that you see?
I'm sorry. Say that again. Possibly
There are no
louder.
enemies that you see. So what's your move?
Yeah, that's the Okay, we have not been into this. Well, we haven't been in this bit.
Sorry.
That was great.
What's going on there?
You hear further back in the
Did you
cave,
start?
just. Anyway, you're saying Itzel?
Thank you. I will look at Odette and sigh. Okay, so it's a cave that echoes. So it's going to be annoying and like partly dissonant because it's like bouncing off of everything. Can I do some perception to see if I can get a sense of where, like, which of the tunnels is like the real origin of this lovely sound effect that we have just?
Oh no, I was just joking. That sound effect is. I was just riffing off of the weird noise that I heard.
That was
You
on
can
my side.
yeah.
Philly has a lot of people who love to rev. So I apologize for that.
Wait, that wasn't
No.
an in-game noise?
No,
Oh,
that was
fuck
not.
you all. Okay, fine.
It
Oh,
sounded cool
wouldn't
though.
that be
But
spooky?
no, the majority of the noise you can hear is coming from like this direction and back. Now that
Okay.
like everything up here
Okay.
seems to have been killed, or at least is hiding better.
All right. Never mind then. Fine. Okay. And assuming we don't want to climb. Once again, we haven't been down this way, but like Valen's sword is at least like shooting light this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hold on.
I think I'm going to take a break at the end of this initiative round, which is with Itzel, by the way.
I'm gonna stealth, I think, and we're gonna try to be stealthy.
Oh, give me that stealth roll, baby!
And do some going down the tunnel we haven't been before. Okay, and my stealth is, just okay. It's a 21. It's fine.
Solid. Okay, where are you going?
I shot the flashlight after it shot. Hey, are you okay?
So I'm gonna go this way then.
Okay.
Actually,
It's 30 to get to here.
yeah, no, I'm actually gonna say let me go back the way that Odette came. Like they'll go this way, that's fine. I'm gonna go this way then.
Okay.
Okay. Can I free interact at the end of my turn to turn the darkness off so Itzel can find her way through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Can I use my reaction to give her and everybody I see mantle of inspiration really quick. That'll just give you extra movement and
Yes.
temporary
Sure.
HP. So everybody gets 5 temporary HP and can move their full movement right now as a reaction.
Cool. Thank you.
As the shadows swirl around her,
Okay.
and
So that gets you.
she looks like the muse.
So yeah, so it was if I can do because that would be
That-
with her
Yep, that was free.
inspiration.
Yep.
Yes.
So you
And
still have
then-
all your movement going forward.
Yeah. Okay. So
She
I'm gonna
does
get-
warn you that there's like the way that she came, I guess, like
Yeah.
all the
No,
way.
I'm
back
gonna
down there.
I'm gonna get like here, and then we're gonna hit some perception to do the same thing. Like, one, what do I hear now that I'm at the bend? And is there any like movement in the air, etc., or like vibration through the ground that would tell me one which way, but also potentially how much?
Go ahead and roll.
Nah, it's an 18.
Ugh.
I've done better.
Oh, triangulation. the spookiest of shapes.
Well, I was gonna say it's a cone effect of something. So
Okay. So what'd you roll?
18.
18. So you can still hear a couple noises, right? Odette's described some sort of weird thing, like just draconic, shadowy thing further down the hallway. You don't hear anything, and that's another note for you, Odette, as well. You didn't hear it move. There's another piece I did not mention. You do, however, hear very, very faint. Sounds like talons clicking on stone.
Crap.
Further out, right? You estimate that if you were just like all out sprint, you might be able to catch up with these things, but they're starting to get some distance away.
Okay, but like I conspicuously, I guess, don't hear anything down here.
Sounds quiet. You hear like the occasional just drip of water.
Okay,
Feel
so
like
it's
a
not
little bit of,
nothing.
like-
It's just
Yeah, you can
nothing
feel like
notable.
cold, a little bit of a cool breeze, right? Kind of comes across your face as you're like,
Okay.
nope, I hate that. Kind of just like you can feel on your skin
Spray
as
bottle.
feel on your skin as you just come around the corner. And
Where specifically would we say I felt that on my skin?
just like on your hands.
Mhm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
gonna go
didn't
home
have
now.
my closed captioning up. So I missed
I'm
all
gonna
of
go
um.
home. I'm already home. I can't go anywhere else. I'm just gonna sit here in my shame.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's healthy.
Yeah, you feel the breeze.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I am going to hang out here in my stealthy bits.
Okay.
And I actually think that I'm because I like my starry form already is not like particularly like it's I mean it's already like translucent, etc. So I think I'm gonna do that's gonna be the only thing that I do. So I'm gonna go with dragon form right now, actually.
Ooh, what's that do?
For wisdom or intellect checks or constitution saving throws, I can be better.
Okay. Oh yay! All right. Good night, Hex. I don't know how long ago that was posted, but hopefully you missed all my word vomit. Anyway.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
Thank you.
let's take a quick 5-minute break to kind of regroup and come back, right? As you're kind of working your way out of the cavern and there's some threats around. But think you have a good handle on this situation. Maybe.
Do we?
Not
There's
yet.
more ice cones where that came from, so
Yeah,
I
let's
got
go.
this.
All right, let's take a break, and we will be right back. Surprise, we're back.
Oh boy.
Still have time on the counter, but we said nope. We want to get right back to the action.
We all said that.
Yep, that was 100% something that was spoken out loud unanimously. At the
That
same
is
time.
at least what Andy heard when he
It wasn't like no wait or anything like that. It was all of us
we
in
didn't
unison.
stop him.
Leroy.
It was
And that's
all
the
in
same
unison.
thing as tacit consent. It's
No. Oh no.
Wait,
All right. Hey, Itzel, when you change into your dragon form, something weird happens.
oh god.
oh no. Okay.
Part of the ceiling moves.
Oh, good.
And you see a just cloud of shadow, kind of just like almost slither down from the roof, and kind of cocks its head in your direction.
Game recognized game.
And it just, what languages do you speak?
That is a good question. Celestial, Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan, Common, Thieves' Cant.
Wow.
Okay. It speaks to you in a language you do not recognize. And just, it seems to ask you a question. It's weird because it doesn't make noise. You're almost hearing this as like a whisper right next to your ear, even though this thing is still significantly further down the hallway. And just cocks its little shadowy head and just looks at you, waiting.
Okay. Sal's going to. So she's in her starry form with the the.
That is not what I heard. I heard dragon form.
Yeah.
Because that's what you said.
Sorry, it's starry form, but it's dragon, yeah.
Check. Okay.
Theme.
Yeah. Sorry. Starry
Otherwise,
form,
we're going back.
dragon specifically. Okay. Great. So. Yeah, she's in stealth, but she will go into that translucent starry form with the dragon constellation. So I don't know if something still slithers and blinks at me, but
It's like a dragon made out of stars.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah.
Kind of elongating the combat round, but it moves a little closer. It's kind of just gliding along the ceiling. And it asks you something again in a language you don't understand. Sometimes it seems a little...
But it's definitely it's perceiving me, so it's not okay.
It's a little more pointed this time when it asks. Like, at first it was like, hey, how's your day? And the second time around seems to be, how are you?
Yeah, what are you doing?
A little more aggressive.
Yeah. I'm going to look, make sure that I am turned right towards it. And I'm gonna make the dragon constellation that is visible through the storm clouds of this translucent form that I'm in right now, is going to move. So almost like it is a dragon moving through space. And I do get an ability with this now that we're higher level. So I'm gonna say these some of the storm clouds form this mantle over and down my arms and in the space in between. So they kind of form a sort of wing under between my arm and my side, kind of like a like a bat or a flying squirrel kind of a place where the wings would be. And I'm just going to incline my head. since I don't understand it, I'm assuming it's probably Draconic, and I don't speak that. So, yeah,
That's a pretty good guess. I'll put some on the map. Oh, where are you, my dude? Mm-hmm. Yep. This thing is hard to track as it moves, right? It's almost like it's approaching diplomatically, because every time it does take a kind of glide forward, you almost lose track of it, and then it deliberately kind of reestablishes itself and moves forward again, to the point where it's very, very close to you, and it says in very, very bad, guttural, even common, what are you here?
it's asking, "What am I here?" or "Why am I here?"
What are you here?
Non-native speaker.
I am the interpreter of stars.
Let's see what's
And I'll say it like low, below, like below a whisper tone, but I'm assuming it can hear me. So
interpreter. Good. Interpreter. Good. I have questions. Where are friends?
The Skeksis have them.
some are ahead.
The bright one.
Behind and safe.
I have a question out of character. Before I move forward, does anybody in the party speak Draconic? I do not recall.
Common, Dwarvish, and Goblet.
I don't think we have one in the party.
Don't
I
think we do.
think so. Is it under features and traits in the D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
It's actually probably under like languages and proficiencies in languages,
And
all the
tools.
way on the left and the bottom.
Proficiencies in languages into
Yep.
it.
I was frustrated to learn that like I get dragon form in two sort of separate things, and neither one of them gave me Draconic. But yeah,
That is, and you have that's astounding. You have so many good like languages. That also makes no sense that you wouldn't have Draconic. So
yeah.
I'll say this.
I don't think so.
If we don't, I don't think Bella does either. However,
I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't think so.
Comprehend languages, tongues, right? Alternatively, Odette, your Book of Shadows has a bunch of stuff in there that lets you borrow some abilities temporarily.
True. Odette can read and write anything. So
Sorry, my weird spell sheet struck again. I do not have Draconic, I have Infernal.
still might come in handy.
That makes sense.
You're right. I'm going to look at that just now. Handy.
Okay. What it says to Itzel as you kind of are all pondering this. Tell Bright One, turn off the lights. We talk. All friends.
Do you swear?
Every damn day.
Fuck you.
It takes a second to follow what you're asking. And it goes,
Make promise.
You no harm me. I no harm you.
And she'll give like a very well, no, actually, so I can fly in this form, so I'm going to lift up off of
So cool.
What?
the I'm gonna lift up off of the ground and do a like basically very formal bow with my like these like storm cloud formed wings spread in a like you know yeah and I'm slower than I am on the ground, but I still have some flight speed, so I'm like promise is made. I will meet here.
Okay. And as you fly away, it does kind of like become harder to see, but you don't sense movement.
Oh, I'm not gonna fly away until it said like until I do that like meet here. Like yes, okay, okay, and I will not hurriedly, partly because my flight form is not as fast as normal, but the like also just trying not to look like panicked, like fly then down this slope back towards Odette and the rest of people. So if we're still in initiative order, I'm getting to like here.
I'm
But-
breaking it for the time
Okay.
being. I will
Okay.
have you re-roll if you all decide to fight.
Yeah. Okay.
You did something
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah. Okay then. All right. So I'm going to like alight back on the ground when I get to like here. And at that point sort of do like the fast walk over to Odette, and I'm like, something happened, come with me.
Of course.
We're going to like we need to get the others. They're gonna talk. I don't speak dragon. Do you speak dragon?
She thinks for a second. She's like, there may be a way.
Okay, good.
And
Because yeah. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna like go down this way toward like Gruff, and I'm gonna be like, I need people. We have problem, solution, some combination thereof. Yes. So
I must
the
apologize. I could have gotten after Valerie and the others. I think I was just too scared of the dragon.
I think that's fair. So one of them spoke to me.
One of them. There's more?
There's got to be, because now we have to get together and talk. That's a thing. Valen, they don't want your sword on. I don't think like they're comfortable in the non-shadow.
I'll turn it off. I can turn
okay.
it back on real easy.
Yeah. And most of us, all of us, can see okay in the dim light anyhow. And I'm gonna like kind of confirm with, yeah, like I mean, Valen, you're a dwarf, and the rest of us are elfy sort of. So okay,
Some
yeah,
brand of elf, yeah.
Yeah, they want to talk. That I got a promise of not harming them if we
Hell
don't.
yeah, grip it and rip
Hell
it.
yeah, grip it and rip it.
If we don't harm them, they won't harm us. To meet back on the. So there's a little bit of a scramble up a rock surface, but Itzel is still in her starry form, so you're like seeing like her sort of as she moves, like the sort of darker sky tone of her doesn't quite blend in with the like cave darkness of. But yeah, and she's got like at different points depending on like how the clouds are moving through her form, you can see like the tiny little glitters of stars, but it's very muted in the cave, partly because I don't have access to the actual stars right now. And yeah, so yes, so we're gonna talk to things in shadow. I told them I was an interpreter of stars, and I'm now not 100% certain that they didn't just think I meant interpreter. But the it's better than nothing, and it's the direction that they went. So if the things that took our friends are not necessarily native here either, maybe we have at least more information or an ally. But they are, yes.
Sherry, you are so amazing. I did not know that you could fly. This is astounding.
It's a somewhat new development, but yes, the
Well, it suits you just fine. And I think if we were to find any interpreter, I think you would do just fine.
oh no, it would
have-
be better if we had someone that spoke Draconic.
Oh, I'm working on it. You start going back.
like it sounds gonna be like, no, this is not a good thing. I am not the best person for this job.
Okay. She's trying to pump you up, but
Yeah, no, I get it, but sorry, character me doesn't get it, person me gets it. Yes.
got it.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So Valen, I guess once we come around the corner, sword off, and then we'll hopefully get a sense of who we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I will like lead us back around the curve.
Oh, gosh,
And once again, until I get like here, I'm gonna walk, and then as soon as we get to like that curve where we might be like invisible range of our new buddy, I will fly back up here.
fun.
Okay, where's everybody else going?
Yes. Odette says there are two ways up. It seems like a bit of a climb. There may be another way for Gruff, I think, to get up.
Yeah, like we haven't done this way yet, but I'm gonna go with like it might just like it sounds like that's a nicer, gentler slope or more open or whatever.
Well, remember, Gruff is a mountain goat.
Also,
Oh,
yeah,
has-
I
never
can just
mind.
go up the damn slope.
He has
yeah.
he has the
Gruff is
talent,
gonna have an easier
sure-footed.
time getting up than Bella will.
Yeah.
Unless Gruff can handle Bella hanging onto Gruff's back while he does the
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna 100% guess what stat you use for climb,
Athletics.
but I gotta guess it's strength. In which case, I have negative rolls to negative modifiers to all of that. I have little noodly arms.
Yeah, you're all able to like. There's no timer pressure. You're able to make it up without a problem, right?
I think I do just like use Gruff to get up though.
Yeah. No, Gruff's like got his like the hooves on like
literally walking
a
on
tiny shelf of
sheer
rock
cliff
that's,
face.
like
Big old
bare
dragon.
inches.
Got that
deep.
one beefy arm.
Okay, so
you all
Andy-
reconvene, and for a moment you don't see anything, and then like same thing. The darkness kind of shifts a bit. You see the silhouette of this dragon as it kind of looks at all of you, and it says, "No hurt. Talk."
Valen puts a sword in his sheath.
It gives Itzel a kind of a respectful nod.
Yeah, and she'll like spread her hands out in that like sort of universal gesture of like
Jazz hands.
parlay.
Why
Yeah. Okay.
are you in my home?
Can I don't know if this is something that Valen would be able to do. Can I kind of draw the Skeksis creature in the dirt on the ground?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Try.
This would be, I think, a perform, unless you have like
Okay.
an artisan skill. I think this falls under
Yep,
performance.
I have perform.
Yeah.
Do you have perform?
I do.
Oh my gosh, that's so great!
I'm actually going to use one of our 8 points of advantage, just because they're there.
I guide you.
And we got those 4 whatchamacallits earlier. The guidances.
Yeah.
Throw that in here too.
I was gonna say I
Plus
can
1.
also guide you. You're next to me, so
Yeah,
It's a
why don't you-
21. Let's see how high. I can
Yay!
You start scratching at the dirt, and the dragon like looks around and kind of just confused a bit, and then he goes, "Oh, okay," and like kind of catches on to what you're doing, and it looks at the honestly not bad drawing considering like you're just kind of scraping this into the cave floor, you know, like just I assume like a rock or some other sharp tool that you've picked up, and you're like, it takes you about a minute, and it goes,
I'll say it took our friend.
Yes,
Friends.
I see them take.
Odette kind of like is going through the book. So one of the things that the Book of Shadows can do is it can give you a +1 knowledge to a skill. Don't know if you can actually get like a language or anything from that. If not, that's okay. I think that would be maybe a little reaching. But it seems like we're getting by okay as it is. The power of performance.
So far, so good. But keep that in your back pocket as a potential, because you can do other shit with that book, going off script if you want to wager a little more. It's a kind of a thing that happens. Same thing with Bella's amulet. That
Wager some memories, are you saying?
Yeah, I mean Bella does it all the time when she just leverages something and makes a charisma saving throw and then kind of fails it. But
It's just regular.
He says, "Make me an offer."
Yeah, let's F around and find out. Let's go.
Okay. So
I think but it points a claw at that little picture and goes, "Yes, took friends. I saw
Where?
out. He asked to travel through home. I let him.
no.
He paid.
Paid what? I have these lovely corpses over here that blend into the wall. That's...
I want my soldiers. You kill, I get more. But a little extra pay there. I understand. I want things from outside. Like broadly gestures back in the direction you came.
Okay.
Odette
Um,
thinks. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, Odette. She says, our friends are very important to us. There is a grave danger to, and she like gestures broadly to like the world, kind of like he does back to that direction. They, we wish for them to survive in our quest to save the world. If you want things from outside, and she like kind of like almost out of nothing produces like a beautiful like purple and black glass wrapped kind of swirled bottle of Eau de Ombre. And she's like we can
Incredible.
provide. And then just on the off chance she's like, do you know uh the undying ancestor Lady Alora? She is just from the other side, in the Undying Lands.
Yeah, so that's the question. Does it recognize Undying Realms outside or just outside?
It looks confused when you say Lady Alora, but its eyes kind of light up when you show this perfume.
Okay.
Okay.
Lady
She
Alora, no, but I like. Is
If we-
there more?
Oh, we. Oh,
I will
yes.
offer him a skin of beer. I don't know if you all drink this, but your soldiers, they will love it.
And good sir, who? What is your name? I am Odette Beauvoir. This is Bella. This is Itzel, the interpreter upstairs, as you know. And this is Valin, the Valiant.
Bows and says, Mainerith.
One more time.
Mainerith. Mainerith.
I almost got that right. I was going to say ETH, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mainerith. She can like curtsies and she says, and for this, you will let us pass. Would you help us recapture our friends, perhaps?
Kind of shakes his head and says, they paid for safety, they get safety. You pay for safety, you get safety.
Okay. It's so.
I value my word.
Yeah, of course you do. So like Itzel's gonna pull. She still has like a mango from her happy place in the Undying Realms. When she had her like mangrove forest. So she's gonna pull that out.
Okay.
And then and like happily offer that. I can also like close my hand and form good berries.
Oh, okay. So it takes that with a nod as well, and then looks towards Bella.
Oh,
You also pay for safety.
Do you have any more Old Bay?
any more what?
A bowl of Old Bay. Here you go.
Like, I'm sorry, a tray of Old
A tray of Old Bay.
Straight
Give
up
it to your
Old Bay.
enemies, it's poison.
One knows that these specific types of creatures are weak to Old Bay. Anybody know what we're dealing with, by the way? Just shot in the dark.
A shadow dragon.
A shadow dragon?
Yeah, 100%.
It only has.
Oh, okay, that was a literal guess.
Okay, so 10-foot long, not a 10-foot wingspan.
This is important to note.
Impossible to enumerate in space.
They can change their dimensions to fit whatever space they're in. That does
That's
not mean they are.
That's good
Smaller
skill.
does not mean less dangerous.
Yeah.
It just means
Stab him in the face. No.
Yeah, it's just more comfy in this form right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks at Bella.
I'm like looking at stuff I actually have in my inventory, being like, shit, I've got nothing.
Yeah, you do have that amulet. I don't know if it's worth it.
Oh, do it.
Well, but like it's things from the outside. So like, what would you still have had from like anything from the Festival of Lyra or?
I just love the idea of Gray Shadow Dragon, but that's a whole different thing.
I think the shadow dragon would probably be canny enough to be like, no, Gray.
Yeah.
You're a pretty thing I keep in a box.
Or he would be like, hey, you could do shit for me. I'll accept these terms.
This one is pretty smart.
Sure, can we say I have like flowers left over from the festival? Like just a bunch of like pressed flowers that I can offer.
Oh, or do you have anything left over from like when your parents made brunch? Like tea or syrup or something that like your family would have brought?
Oh, coffee. Okay. Oh my god, give it coffee.
All right, so
we haven't been to Calimport yet.
You combine all of this stuff and hand it over to the dragon, right? And it ponders this kind of offering, right? Go ahead, everybody can make me a persuasion check. Right? We're looking for 2 successes. It is DC 20.
DC 20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just rolled a nat 20, so...
Okay, nice. One of them.
All right, I got 13, so no, not me.
Okay.
I also have a +8 to my persuasion, so my total is a 28.
I was gonna say, I don't have anything in...
Honestly, your flowers just hit the spot.
All right.
It's just...
What is 17 plus 16 plus 4?
That'd be 37.
Seriously?
We got one.
I was like, what?
Just unnecessary. Oh, 20 is a pretty high DC.
Hey guys, what do all these numbers add up to? I just don't know.
Charismatic.
You don't have to do math when you're pretty.
That's such a yeah. Well,
I'm
that was
so
fun.
bad at math.
Melody's sitting here, he's like, well,
strong dragon could explain this to me.
Water bottle out.
There is that the channel does have, I know it's not a reaction, but we do have a emoji in our for one of ours.
Throw it. I'll take it.
What is this nonsense?
It's a little spray bottle image that says "too horny" in the chat.
I forgot about that. Yeah, just let me throw a little bit of that up there. There we go.
Oops.
That's weird that it doesn't show on my screen. It's just blank.
With a
just a bunch of spray bottles.
That's weird.
I'm not
with
getting...
for Valen. Did Valen break a 20? No.
No, I was about to be like, well, I could do various things, and then I saw everybody around me doing amazing.
What?
I was like, you know what? Nope, they got this.
Go ahead and roll, because I'm curious to see if you can actually.
Can I throw Bardic Inspiration your way?
if you'd like.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say actually
That's
I
a
could
3.
probably
I have
hit
a
it.
+9 to persuade, but a
God.
3 I can't do anything with.
You're such a persuasive group.
Did,
Okay.
Wait, did you re-roll for advantage or?
Hmm?
Or did you use advantage? Because if I bardically inspire you and Itzel guides you,
Well, we don't
Yeah, I was gonna say
need
I can
more
get
than
there if
2, I
we do
thought.
the.
You don't
Yeah,
need
you
more than
said
2.
2.
This is for bonus stuff.
bonus.
Oh, okay.
If you
then
want to hit me with bardic
I was
inspiration,
gonna
I'll
say,
use it.
I can
Yes.
guide everybody. I got that.
I bardically inspire you 1d6. If you wish
As I
to
drop
roll.
it on
And
the
you've
floor.
got a D4 from some guidance.
Are you burning a advantage point? Is that what's happening?
Let's
No,
do it.
I have guidance.
No, he's hitting me with bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're still at a 12 plus all these other things. Got it.
Well, that just gives me advantage, right?
Bardic inspiration gives you a what is D8 bonus at this
Well,
point? D10.
no, not yet. A d6. So
Oh, okay.
Roll-
I was
roll-
re-rolling. All right.
what I'm saying is spend one of our advantages and then add bardic inspiration.
Oh no, if we're
Okay,
gonna spend
sure. We've still got
advantage-
7 left.
I got 13. Like, if we're gonna do, but okay.
Do you want me to roll here? I can.
I mean,
also-
I've got a 23 with using a point of our advantage,
There we go.
and then you
All right,
added what D4 you
Six.
said or D6?
D4 from me, D6 from.
So
20. That's 31.
yeah, you throw these outside gifts up to Minerith, and he considers them and then says, "You are safe. You may come and go for the next day as you please. You may stay here for a day if you'd like. Nothing will harm you inside my home."
And can we leave out of the same place that they did?
You will not be harmed going that way once you leave.
Hmm.
But it's beyond me.
Would you be able to? She just says she's like, "You're so shadowy and strong." She basically. Oh my. Oh. And she basically tries to ask if Mynirith, if he, they, she.
Kind of he day.
Okay.
So going back, it would be he.
Okay. With he, they. Sorry.
He.
He. If he would be willing to speed them, speed the lot of them to their destination, like to their friends, or if he knows where the weird crow thing, I'm sorry, vulture thing was taking their friends.
He shakes his head and says, I don't. If you want to leave, I can take you to front of cave. If you want to stay, you can stay.
Do you know what that creature, who that creature serves?
Roll insight.
Insight. Not terrible. That is 24.
This is a weird creature that just kind of like shimmers and kind of reforms, and it's almost ethereal black smoke. It's hard to read. It's more in the tone than anything else, and it just simply says, "Not my place, not my business." And you hear a twinge of honest to God concern. Like, you wouldn't call it fear. This thing is pretty damn scary, but
Um,
concern
she
kind of registers.
uh, she uses minor illusion to create a crown that settles itself upon like a raven in flight, and then she goes like, "Hmm?"
Doesn't say anything.
So it is.
So if he's willing to take us to the exit, that seems worthwhile. And he's saying we can safely long rest here if we
Yeah.
wanted,
Yep.
and then proceed onward. But at least we'll be at the exit that they used,
Yes.
which gets us through. He said half a day of travel to work our way through these caves, and that saves us half a day. Did you show them how to get out, or just allow them safe passage?
I show them in. I show them out. Let them be safe. I'll show you out
Okay.
if you like.
It seems like a good deal.
Me.
I don't often get guests.
I was going to make espresso.
One day. Very interesting.
Odette kind of ventures and she just like looks at everybody and she's like, trust me. And she says, if we were to stay here and we were to rest our weary bones, we are of another world and there is a battle there. Would you be interested in keeping us company?
Or
We
showing
would
us
be
your
much
home?
safer if you were to be near us, no?
It honest to God ponders this. Hold on.
And she looks at everybody.
We
She's
would
like,
also
"Are we?"
love to see your home if you wanted to. Like, the
We would love to have you for dinner in a non-ominous way.
Non-ominous way. And she
I'd
like
love to
checks
see
with
the
everybody.
different
She's like,
parts
"We're
of the
doing a
cave.
long rest, right? We're doing a long
Yeah.
rest, maybe. Okay,
Yes.
great."
It honestly just sits there for about a minute. Like, it almost looks like it just phases out and disappears. And then it goes, do you dance?
She says, "Oh."
That's in character.
She says, "We." Many of us dance. And she looks at Valen. But yes, I can show you many different dances from the other world.
I'll cut this here. And what I'm gonna do is transition off the battle map
Onto the
as-
dance map.
onto the dance floor. Get the like. Oh no! Wait, hold on. They're not changing. They're not changing. Yeah. best budget items that I could afford for decor. But
Are we going into DDLR? Dance
No.
Dance Long Rest?
oh, that's good. Yeah, you move out to another area in the cavern. It shows you like kind of the winding passage you would have to take towards the outside, right?
This is
It guides you.
This is my stalagmite.
Minerith is weird, right?
Great.
I mean, he's reclusive. He lives alone in a cave. He doesn't get a lot of chat.
Everyone here recognizes the fact that, like, yeah, he kind of shook you down for stuff, but you were in his house, but also didn't want to fight you, but also, like, even just spending time around him, you realize, like, the second he's, like, you're not paying attention to him, you can't see his ass. Like, and that's really concerning, right? Because of the fact that he just... You ever get someone next to somebody who's just, like... It's like sitting next to a WWE wrestler, and you just know, like, how big and strong they are, and they could be like, "Oh, look, a kitten! This is really nice." It's like, that is cool, but you could also tear me in half like a telephone book. Like, that's kind of the vibe that you get of, like, we're having a great time. Like, please enjoy yourself too. Kind of, let's make this cool. But he shows you around, shows you the areas of the cave. You see occasionally, like, eyes pop out of the wall, like the red eyes like open up, and then, like, he just hisses, and then the eyes close. And, like, the weird creatures don't emerge or bother you. It shows you the exit, right? And you can see that there's, like, area, shocking nobody, the Shadowfell being even darker and less colorful, right? There are less hues of, like, bluish purple light. They're real low, but they're there. Like, out in the cave is just, like, almost like black and white terrain. Like, you don't see any hints of color. Even the sky is just, like, dark and gray. It is just depressing and very cold. And then it kind of brings you a little further back into, like, a larger area where you can all sit and kind of unroll some bedrolls, make a quick kind of camp situation, and relax, right? What kind of rest do you all want to take? A short rest, a long rest, no rest?
I think a long rest is in order at this point.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get another, like, opportunity this nice for.
Yeah, I think,
and certainly not without a powerful being offering us safety.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. But yeah, I think that we've got a hell of an encounter coming up, and we are no longer in hot pursuit. They've clearly gotten away, so now we're on their trail. So we need to be in the best condition we can.
Yep.
I won't lie, that dragon form shift was clutch. That turned this into, like, a menace to a...
Yeah, you might have been an equal. Cool. Yeah,
a dance audience. Yes.
Yeah. I'm still planning to end around 10 because I know it's been a long weekend and people probably want to rest, right? I don't see any reason to go any further into the next chapter of things tonight. Okay. Unless people are going to shock me and be like, let's go to midnight, but I doubt that.
Dragon dance party.
That's where we're going to kind of wind down and end. But does anybody want to go longer than, like, 10, 15?
I mean,
I'm full of life, but I haven't been putting in the kind of amazing work that the rest of this crew has been doing. So I think it's up to them.
I would appreciate the time, just because I've also got prep to do for, like, work tomorrow that still needs to be done. So yeah,
it's been a long weekend.
Yeah, I'll make the admin call. We're gonna kind of wind down here and then hit it hard when we come back in 2 weeks. Okay. So
sweet.
This my narrative kind of brings you into a cavern that's a little more cleared out, right? Some of these are a little cramped. This one actually is quite large and just has large chunks of like these weird, like, they look like the rock from the actual cave wall itself, that same kind of, like, shimmery blue, purple, lighter rock. But with the small lights you all have kind of moving around, because you've got a little bit of tiny dim light that doesn't seem to bother him very much. The second you shine the lights on those rocks, you realize they're not there. They're just chunks of shadow that he's, like, clawed together into, like, a large pile that looks like a just rock bed. It's just, like, but they're not there when you shine light on them. And he just kind of sits down, growing to full size, by the way, with just massive wingspan and kind of taking up a little more cavernous space.
Just lounges.
Yeah, kind of curls into a little dragon cat ball. And says, "Dance and we dressed."
We. And Odette looks at Valen and she's like, only if you wish to join me, but
Well, Val loves to dance.
yeah.
He's your biggest fan at the ballet shows, and he. I remember, I think it was in our first or second session when
yeah.
Yosef had the zero gravity dance hall.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Val was just like spinning across the room. This is awesome.
Do you still have the shoes of dancing?
No, I gave those off to Bella. I
I
want to
think
say.
Bella has them.
Bella, are you the dance master with the dance boots?
I don't think so. I thought Itzel took those.
I'm not wearing them, I don't think.
I think I might still have them, but I'm not wearing them.
They're just like sitting out by the roadside somewhere. Like, did we pack those?
Did we pack those?
Val would be like, "Hold on, let me change my shoes."
We left them in the car. We barely got to
God.
drive it. We didn't even get to drive it. It teleported, and then we did nothing.
We'll be right back. You just left the car there. Lady Laura's like, "What the hell is this thing?" That's an infernal contraption.
We're going to have to go back there before we leave to go back to Kalimshan.
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. Odette then says like,
Dancing shoes,
then
that's
we dance, and I would probably use
I might have those.
I would like all of you to make a concentration check.
concentration check.
Yeah. This is going to be DC 50.
How helpful that I am in my dragon form, then.
Concentration. So whatever spellcasting ability we use? Or?
So it is... Dragon form is not
Um,
going to help or hurt. So concentration it's going to be... crap. It's a saving throw basically based off your constitution. But it will... It's just a constitution saving throw, actually.
Okay, but while I'm in my dragon starry form, if I treat a roll of 9 or lower, it counts as a 10. So,
Okay. So,
which is good because I got a 4.
okay.
So that
I got a
makes
2d2.
So that makes it a 13, actually, which is still not fantastic.
Oh, I got a 4 total.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
With my plus 3?
With
Oh,
maybe...
then I got a 17.
I'm here to fail saving throws and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Okay. Go ahead, mark XP, and then
I have never met a saving throw I could pass.
Have we been failing forward this entire game?
I'm just really glad y'all didn't fight this thing. Like that.
Okay.
Would have been bad. So here's the wild thing, Bella. As you're looking around, like,
I'm just still really tired from earlier.
my Aerith just like sinks into his little shadow bed. The lights go out entirely in this cavern. Every little dim like piece of light or magical glowing whatever just right. Everyone temporarily who doesn't have it gains dark vision.
I already have superior dark vision, so...
Well, you already have it.
I don't just have dark vision, though. I have superior.
No, it's
dark
downgraded
vision.
to regular.
Too bad.
So, but for those of you who don't have superior dark vision, you get regular dark vision. You know, the plebed version.
I thought the whole party had dark vision, actually.
I believe they.
Yeah,
do.
I think we do.
But I'm just trying to cover my bases here
Mm-hmm.
because I don't remember, and I just don't want.
We're a bunch of shadowy motherfuckers. Just moving on.
We are.
The whole. Sorry, Adet, Valen, and Itzel just disappear.
What?
And Bella, as you kind of look around, you realize that like there are images. This is almost like one of those silhouette lantern, God, dancing art pieces, right? Where you
Yeah.
can just see the shadows are along the wall spinning
Shadow
around.
puppets.
Yes. But there's no central light that would reflect. It's just these shadows just appear as people are dancing and moving. And it looks like you can see Odette, Valen, and Itzel have been like pulled into this thing, and are just part of this like whirling dance experience. For you three, it's incredible. There's actually like a very very low continuous bass noise that's like helping you keep time. It's a very dwarven style of like drumming or like I don't know
It's a dragon
tempo,
purr.
but it is quite lovely.
It's like bagpipe drums without the bagpipes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is my Nerith dancing with us?
So he is flying through and occasionally breaking up into different shadow parts and coming back together as like weird ribbons or different like styles or artistic things.
Nice.
But he stops, and Bella, you're then surrounded by like a weird ribbon of shadow, and you hear Minerith go, You're a complicated one.
What?
You're made of shadows, but you don't move like shadow. Why is that?
I just born with 2 left feet, I guess.
Even
Do you understand that? I don't. I'm sorry. Was it rude to use a I don't know the word for it actually. You probably wouldn't know the word for it either.
I don't know the word for
reference?
what you're referring to. Some sort of metaphor, perhaps, but I don't know what that. Or I no, not metaphor.
Colloquialism.
Yes, that's the word. Thank you. Nope, don't know that.
Is this some bipedal reference I don't understand? Yeah.
Right.
Multi-people.
Even the bright one, Valen, just fades into shadow on his choice. Why are you still? Why don't you join the dance?
Don't know. Kind of wish I had. This is feeling very awkward for me. I don't know what to tell you. I guess I'm just not feeling very dancy.
What's going through Bella's head right now in this kind of strange scene where you've got this weird like
She desperately wants this interaction to end. Just
She just failed a death save. Give her a break.
It's been a rough cavern troll. Bella's
I haven't dealt a single HP of damage to any of you. You're all fine.
I got a death saving throw hit against me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I didn't get any HP attacks, but I got completely like hypothermia.
Much closer to death.
And now I'm getting grilled on why I'm not dancing, where the answer is, I don't know, man. I failed some sort of saving throw. I don't understand the mechanics of what's happening right now. Wish I did so I could answer you and this interaction could end. But here we are, so...
The dragon does not appreciate your sass. No.
I can fix your feet. No.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, you said there were 2 left feet. I could fix that.
No, it's just an expression. It's not real. Please don't touch my feet. You got to pay extra for that. No.
Oh my god.
I know how unhinged Bella is at this moment. I'm just gonna. There we go.
Look, I paid you to be here. You're gonna pay me if you want to touch my feet. No, sorry. Moving on. Forget I said that.
That's it, literally impossible at this point, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a question. So I'm looking at one of the strange abilities this thing has.
No, don't like that. Why do you like to torture me? What did I do to you?
Roll better. You're supposed to be in a
To be
dance party
fair.
right now.
To be fair, I can't roll great all the time. The game would be really boring.
That's true. No, I think
Where would all this beautiful narrative fodder come from?
I think Nanera just simply
Spray bottle, spray bottle, spray bottle.
looks at you and goes, if you feel your reflection is more organized, then feel free to join our dance. And proceeds to shadow out. Where Odette, Valen, and Itzel, what's going through your head right now as you're just like spinning through this like almost illuminated shadow puppet dance of this like low thrum bass where you're moving light as a feather. You're basically a shadow flying around, maintaining your form.
This is fucking wonderful. It feels probably like a ritual dance almost for Itzel, like the closest to this feel that she's had before. So like the lightness that they're feeling, like with the like sort of like half shadowy body, is gonna be like she's gonna be like using her flight in the like dragon starry form to like almost do the thing that like you probably did as a kid when it was like really really windy outside and you took like a towel or a sheet outside and like tried to make yourself like fly for a minute, like that, like, you know, I'm gonna like jump up and like let it carry me back a little bit before like twisting and doing it again. That yeah, this feels a lot like the like sort of frenzied like ritual like lose yourself in the rhythm of the like collective drumming and like, but it's, you know, it's obviously very foreign because this is a like shadow and cave experience, but it's close enough that she's just kind of going to like revel in the like, okay, like I know how to do this. I'm going to to let it like wash over me and just follow along.
Okay. What about Valen and Odette?
This is awesome. Valen is just having a great time.
Yeah, jamming in. All right. Odette, this is like Shadow Dance on crack.
Yes. So as I'm rolling to perform just to do it. Let me see. As a shadow elf, I also get an extra 1d4 to perform. So let me see. In the end, it is numbers are so hard. So sorry. Okay, 8, 14. So that is just shy of 40, 30, 38 to perform. And I would love to throw in enthralling performance if that is a possibility.
Do whatever you want. There's no DC you're trying to hit. You're just
Great.
I know. It was like
it would
we
charm.
started this by you saying you're rolling to perform just because.
Just hop off. Like, just go.
I don't get to. I want to. But like, if I were to charm him, would he realize that I was charmed? Is that the way it works? Like after,
if you try to turn on someone and they fail the saving throw, or they succeed on the saving throw, they realize you were trying to.
But this is an enthralling performance, so it is. Yeah, I guess it would follow the same rules, but basically, I would choose five different people. They would make a wisdom save. You know what? It seems like he's on our side anyway, so I don't do it. That's fine.
You're all just vibing.
She feels like she finally belongs someplace. She feels like she's more at home here in a weird way. Like, she doesn't have to worry about like the bright lights of the city, and looking to impress people and stuff like that. Like, like her family or the audiences, or just be on. She can just kind of like let loose. So I think she gives into the shadow, if anything.
Incredible. Just start flying around. Bella, as you are just trying to wind down from all of this, we hear Gray just say, well, this is new, but honestly, it's worked out pretty well.
What's new? What?
This is new. I've never spent an extended amount of time around any of these shadow dragons.
Well, I mean, I would think not. I'm guessing it hasn't really come up before. But yes, I'm glad we're worked this out so we didn't have to like fight them or anything, of course.
Clever maneuver for sure. Well, the good thing is, I think you and I deserve a bit of a break after the day we've had.
What does that mean?
To the day we've had. Sorry.
Because you really want to know, I could show you.
You can't tell me ahead of time?
I think the impact is more effective with a visual demonstration.
Okay, but it's not gonna like knock me out or do any weird change to my senses or take me somewhere else or something.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Just close your eyes, inhale, exhale, open them and look directly ahead.
Okay.
Just try not to let your hands go numb. Keep your fingers moving.
Bella's gonna do the thing.
You look ahead. There's actually a bizarre sensation that occurs of like this almost break in your perception around you, right? You manage to actually see 4 cardinal directions at once. And this seems to be on rhythm with what's happening with this like strange drum beat that you're kind of feeling or hearing as part of this dance. Ahead of you, you can actually just see your shadowed silhouette with about a third of your upper torso just missing. So you have like your basically chest and up. The midsection is gone, and then legs, but there's nothing connecting the two. As almost like a strange, disintegration or atrophy somewhere. And then as the dancing is swirling around you, you can't help but kind of like move and follow, even as you're looking at that very strange image, and you turn and you see another one where there's two shadows that have basically intertwined almost like a double helix, right? And seem to both be like growing proportionally in size. There's a third one that shifts around you where you see yourself, and then there's a perfect slice down the center, and two equally sized silhouettes separate and go off in different directions. And the last one you see your silhouette, and instead of becoming a like bulky dark shadow, just whittles down to the fine details of a skeleton with bones very clearly pictured on the wall. And that just dusts away. And Gray says, I think you're in a place where you're going to have to start making some serious choices, Bella.
As opposed to everything else up to this point.
No, it's not about what's happening out there. It's about what's happening in here.
What are you
Not
talking
paying
about?
enough attention to me.
Future.
The future is we are trying to deal with Zengi and get our people back more immediately.
Mm-hmm. A lot of ways that can end. Hey, what? It's been a long day. Let's get some rest, and give some more time to think on it later. You hear him kind of like retreat back.
Hey, I'm Gray. Gotta pay attention to me for a while. The super important thing to show you. No, I can't just tell you. I have to make you. But you know what? No, we've had a long day. Like, so.
God, it's like
you
one of those
know.
times where you're just hanging off the cliff at the end. I can't remember what it's called, but we'll talk about it next time.
Yeah,
Incredible.
you know.
It's one of those things that, like, you stand on, and then if you think about moving forward, and then you do, it only has two wheels. What is that? Remember, if you stand on it, it's electronic. You move forward, you
A
sit back, it stops.
Segway?
Yeah. Anyway, using
That's incredible.
segue into.
So you all rest, right? This is important. You rest, you level up, you can reset your abilities, you
Ooh.
are safe.
Woo!
Right? Even dancing among the shadows, even for Valen, like you learn a little more about kind of your skills and yourself. Bella, your enlightenment's a little different, but nevertheless, still something that is useful to you. And like I said, you rest in a safe place.
Yay!
What you don't see
Yay.
far further away, out in the realm of just the Shadowfell, the just darkened black, white, gray colors, there's a bang on a very large and ornate door. It would probably be reflective of like jewels and gems, but it's all muted in those dark and gray colors. 3 knocks. After a moment, door slowly opens, revealing a hooded figure with an elongated beak, slender and dark and slim. He looks at the other figure, says, "You know, you're not supposed to be here. You realize this is a breach of the peace." And another dark-cloaked figure standing outside the door with a long staff, pointed horns on top of a skull, large hump, squashed beak, right? The same weird creature you've been following the day prior before the rest. Simply cocks his head and says, "Tell her we want to make a deal. We want to be reinstated."
And we're going to start that relationship off by breaking bargains she already made.
Yeah, so slick.
This
Well
is how
done.
we're going to endear ourselves to her.
There's a lot going on there. All right, but that'll conclude session for tonight.
Yay!
Very fun.
So, not quite the insane combat I was looking for, but you know what? I think the right move.
It worked out for our heroes.
Running
Yeah.
toward, running away, being a dragon, dancing.
I'm of the opinion that if you've had multiple fights back to back, you could take a fight as if it was a full CR higher than you, and you were completely equipped.
Yes.
So, anyway, no, good move with the dragon, honestly, and
It was really nice.
yeah, it opened up some interesting plot points. With all that said, it's time to wind down $11,646.73 for Extra Life. Holy crap. If anybody else has any last minute donations on hand, now is the time to throw those suckers out there. But otherwise, what a weekend. Record shattering again. Holy crap.
And we still have another almost 2 months before the end of the year to hit 12 grand.
Oh, easily within the realm of
I believe we can do
possibility.
it.
Yeah, we won't specifically be platforming it on LFTA anymore, but the fundraiser does stay live through the end of the year. So you can find the donation pages for anybody on the team with LFTA or individual participants, and we'll all be able to accept donations through the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, look how close to our goal we are.
I mean, it'd be a pity if we weren't able to get to it.
Incredible. Does anybody have any parting shots or notes as we're getting ready to wind down? Got a couple just for the channel, but I'll leave those last. What else do you want to talk about?
Yes, I would say. If you didn't hear earlier, I'm Joe Gates. I'm a performer. I perform in Philly. You should come see me do an improv show at Comedy Sports this coming Friday if you are nearby, and see us for real, like perform. It's a spooky show. It's a double feature. It's awesome, and I will drop the info into the chat in a second. But if you want to see more just general information, like I'll check it later, follow me on @comedy_show_gates GATES on Instagram. Thank you.
Heck yeah. Anything else you all want to talk about coming up?
Nope. Very tired.
This was the big one. Yeah.
It's been a long one. Yeah.
Oh, I guess LFTA has more holiday stuff that will be happening. So if you're not already part of the Discord, you should join the Discord so that you can be part of the next time we do a fun one-shot special event thing. Also, in theory, tomorrow is a movie night for LFTA. I haven't actually picked what movies we're doing, but if you join the Discord, you'll find out when I find out, and you can join us tomorrow night for our next community night, which happens the first Monday of every month. Normally it's movie night. In the future, we'll probably do other things. I don't think we'll be doing that tomorrow because I'm functioning like this, and I think a movie is all I can handle right now. So,
Yep.
But you should join the Discord. Get in the comments.
Yeah. Discord link in the chat. Hope to see you there.
Yep.
We're gonna go away because it's the end of a long weekend. So, or short weekend, but that's been long. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna raid some people. So you're gonna see the thanks for watching screen, and then we're gonna go raid the Forgotten Troop, and they are doing some version of Masks: A New Generation for Powered by the Apocalypse. They currently have 4 people hanging out, so this is double their numbers. So if you can like and follow and hit them up with a good, awesome message of encouragement, that's always great to grow the community. Anyway, with that said, let's say goodnight, and we're gonna be out of here. So, good night.
Good
Good
night.
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 Thanks for watching.